Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? Welcome to AGS Live Lite episode 35? Episode 35? Yeah, 35, man. What's good, people? What's happening? Oh, man. Some big news today, man. Big news. This may be bad for the industry. We are all fucked. What up, Drew? What's good, homie? What's happening, homie? What up, man? What's happening? Nigga saying you ain't playing Battlefield no more. Yeah, I heard about you, Drew. You know what I mean? What's happening? You know, hung niggas out to dry. What up, man? This may be the end of the industry, man. We done. If Xbox gonna be running things, this shit about to be bad. What's good, man? What's good, man? When your money longer than train smoke, you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to come up with great ideas and great games and none of that to win, man. You just buy your way to the top. Sleep your way to the top, man. They some whores, some sluts and whores. What's good, people? Welcome, man. This is AGS Live episode 35, man. This is an emergency. This is an emergency. This is an emergency. Yeah, man. Woo. Red light. This is an emergency. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got some shit to talk about, man. Let me just first start off by this, right? This news doesn't affect me in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Doesn't affect me in any way as far as like being emotional or anything like that. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I'm on PC. I got access to all the games. You know what I mean? I'm on PC and I'm about to get a PS5, so won't miss out on nothing. You dig? I ain't gonna miss. This doesn't affect me. I'm not a corporate slave. See, if you're a corporate slave, this affects you in a different way. Whether you're a Sony corporate slave or an Xbox corporate slave, this affects you in a certain way. For people like me, you know, the normal people, the sane people, it doesn't affect us the same. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't affect us the same. Shout out to Super KMW. A win is a win. LOL. Gaming dead anyway. I got popcorn. I know. I mean, some people take it however they could take it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got people that are dishonorable. They have no integrity. They sluts and whores. They suck dick for $1. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, take it however it comes, I guess. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? But so, you know, take it how it comes, man. Take it how it comes, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to all the members. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to y'all. Shout out to everybody here. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. We're going to talk. Shout out to JetLight504. He said Microsoft can buy studios, but still no quality games. LOL. You know, I want to see if they're going to win the generation. I want to see if they're going to actually win the generation. It would suck to spend $70 billion and still lose. I mean, they got a lot of ground to cover up if they're going to beat Nintendo, but we'll see. Shout out to Kenji. He said White House just responded. Laugh my ass off. That's funny as hell. Yeah, I thought that was real strange too, with all that shit going on at Activision Blizzard, with all the sexual shit and all that. To see you know, them buy it. It's kind of funny, but whatever, man. You know, whatever happening over there, that's happening. People thought I was gonna be on Weapon Wheel. BG was talking shit. BG, what you mean? What happened? What happened? Why did people think I was gonna be on Weapon Wheel? What the fuck? Where that come from? Over this news? What the hell? What? Nah, man. Nah, we chilling. But yeah, so let's talk, man. So if you didn't know, Microsoft has bought Activision Blizzard. They have bought them for estimated $70 billion, man. $70 billion. That's billion with a B. Now, if you know Microsoft, they are worth like multi-trillionaires or some shit like that. They worth like $1 trillion or $2 trillion or some shit like that. So 70 billion ain't really nothing to Microsoft. You know what I mean? When you worth fucking $1 trillion, 70 billion ain't shit. That's chump change. You know what I mean? To Microsoft. But that's still billion. 70 billion. They paid that much money for games that are already on Xbox. That lets you know that we are in a pay-to-win situation. We are in a pay-to-win situation. After what they said about The Last of Us, they knew right then and there that they were going to buy up everything. Remember what they said about The Last of Us 2, that it's significantly ahead of anything on console and PC. Remember what they said about The Last of Us 2? After they seen that game, they couldn't believe that human beings actually made this game. They couldn't believe that this shit was capable by one studio. They knew right then and there, we have absolutely no chance. Buy up everything. That's how we gonna win. That's how we gonna win. We're gonna buy up everything. Nintendo has won generations by creating experiences that can only be done on Nintendo. Sony have won generations by creating experiences that can only be not done, but can only be played on PlayStation. Nintendo made experiences only on Nintendo. PlayStation made experiences only on PlayStation. Microsoft never won a damn thing. They're losers. They have lost every generation they've been a part of. They, in the grand scheme of things, they are losers. So what did they do? You think they would spend money and come up with some great franchises? You think they would spend money and open up a new AAA, a new studio that's going to only work on AAA bangers or some shit like that? You think they would do that? Nope. What we're going to do is we're going to buy up everything. We're going to buy all the existing games. We're going to buy all the existing games, and we're going to try to win that way. As a gamer, what does this do for us? You know what I mean? We want more experiences. We want more banging games. I told y'all a long time ago, nobody wants to be sitting around all day waiting for Sony to fucking drop bangers. We want Microsoft to drop bangers too, and they still are not doing that. They're just buying up existing games. That's what they're doing. They're buying up existing IPs that are already popular, that have been around for a long time. They're just buying them up. They're not creating anything new for us to enjoy. They got all this money. They got unlimited fucking amounts of money that they could give to a studio. They can give a studio an unlimited budget, make the game y'all always wanted to make. They don't want to do that. Fuck no. We're going to spend this money just to beat Sony. That's all they want to do. Microsoft is not concerned with creating brand new experiences for us as gamers to enjoy. They're not worried about that. All they want to do is beat Sony. That's it. That's all they want to do. This is their dream. They dream about this at night. This is all they want to do. They just want to beat Sony. They don't care how they do it. They just want to beat Sony. They don't care about making brand new experiences for us to enjoy. Fuck that. We just want to beat Sony. Think about it. When Microsoft first came into the industry, they was hungry, them group of guys. They brought new shit to the industry. They brought online gaming to the forefront of console gaming. They brought achievements and shit like that. They brought things to the industry that was great for us as gamers. Then their ego got in the way. They got destroyed by Sony. Their ego got in the way. They got destroyed by Sony. They got humiliated. They got embarrassed by Sony. And now that's all they care about is beating Sony. Think about it. Boom. Then we get the 360. They rushed the 360 to the market because they wanted to beat Sony. It was all about beating Sony. So they rushed the 360 to the market, and the 360 had one of the worst disasters in gaming history with the Red Ring of Death because they wanted to beat Sony so fucking bad. That's what it all comes down to. That's the only thing that matters to Microsoft is beating Sony. Sony has destroyed them so much that they now just see red. And they like, yo, for some reason, we got all this money in the fucking world, but we cannot seem to hire the right talent to create amazing experiences. So you know what? Fuck it. Let's just buy them all up. And I don't think they done. GTA being exclusive to fucking Microsoft, that just might be a real thing. Now, at first, when people would like, when people be saying shit like this, like, oh, GTA exclusive to Xbox and Game Pass, at first I'm thinking like, you know how much money they would have to spend for that? But to turn around and just spend $70 billion, I feel like we now know that it's a blank check. They are willing to spend whatever they got to spend. So Take-Two, GTA exclusive on Xbox and 2K basketball exclusive to Xbox, this may just be a real fucking thing. Microsoft is showing you they are not playing. They will spend the money. They're going to spend the money. $70 billion. How much you think they'll pay for GTA and 2K and everything that comes with Take-Two? If they spent that for Activision, because, Activision right now, Call of Duty is not loved. Vanguard is shit to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of other games that Xbox dudes don't play on Activision. I ain't bought I don't know when the last time I bought a Call of Duty game. I got Cold War for free with a CPU that I bought. I didn't buy Vanguard. So, Activision ain't really hot shit right now. They got the whole sexual harassment shit going on right now. So they're not really hot shit right now. And they spent that money. They spent $70 billion. So they are multi-trillionaires. They got trillions. They got like 2 trillion or something like that. Or $1 trillion. They're a $1 trillion company. They can pull out the checkbook and give to $100 billion. Even if these companies don't want to be sold, when Microsoft start throwing out them numbers, that changes everything. They might buy EA. Microsoft has an unlimited checkbook, dog. And this is the thing. Monopolizing the industry is not a good thing, dog. It's not a good thing. I hope y'all know this shit, right? I hope y'all know monopolizing the industry is not a good thing, especially in the hands of fucking Microsoft. We already know that they do not have good management skills. So gaming being in their fucking hands, oh man, that may be a fucking problem. They're going to buy up everything right now. They're buying up everything. They're not done. I don't believe they're done. This ain't it. Their money is too fucking long, dog. Sony may get forced out just because Sony don't have enough money. And then we just got Xbox. That's what I know. That ain't what y'all want. Competition is good. Competition is good, dog. We need all of these consoles around. Remember, I told y'all a long time ago, nobody want to see Xbox gone. Fuck no, hell no. Never. Nobody wanted to see Xbox out of the gaming space. We didn't want this shit to be all the fucking Sony. You know what I'm saying? We don't want this shit to be all to know just one company. We know what happens when there's no competition. Shit don't get better when there's no competition, people. Things get worse. Things get worse, and these companies are here to make money. So if they got the shit to themselves, man, things don't get better when don't get better when it's only one company running shit. We done already got examples of what happened when one company has a monopoly, when one company has the rights to a game. We already done seen what happens when that happens, and it ain't good. So no, we don't want fucking Sony to be forced out of the industry just because their money is not long enough. And again, when Microsoft is throwing out them fucking numbers, people like, damn, it's funny. No industry insiders leaked this type of news or this rumor or some shit like that. That's because the shit might have just got thought of last week. Activision Blizzard probably wasn't even thinking about selling. Well, we're not selling. We're going to, we're handling what we got to handle. We're getting people out. We're not selling. But when somebody come to you like, hey, we'll give you $70 billion. That changes everything. Last week, Activision Blizzard probably had no desire to sell. But when you get numbers like that, how they said it in The Godfather, I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. When Microsoft make you a fucking offer you can't refuse, sold. Hey, we'll give you $2 billion. Nah, I don't want that shit. All right, we'll give you 70. What? Sold. Microsoft tried to buy Nintendo. They tried to buy Nintendo, but see, Nintendo is a flourishing company. They making billions of dollars, so they didn't sell. You know what I'm saying? They laughed. They laughed at them. Fucking Americans think you could just buy whatever you want because you got money. Fuck out our office. But Microsoft tried to buy Nintendo. So they're going to buy up everything. They're not done. They're not done. And even if you think right now, oh, Take-Two don't have to sell. They got this, they got that. Or EA don't have to sell. They got this, they got that. Yeah, when Microsoft starts spitting them numbers out in the billions, that changes everything. So I think they're not done. They're about to just buy up every fucking thing, and we in trouble at the end of the day. As far as like any new experiences coming, any new games, any new bangers or whatever like that, because it doesn't seem like Microsoft care to invest in a lot of new IPs. They still like what have they bought? Like so far, they bought Bethesda. They bought all these studios. They got all of these studios. What have they produced? What have they produced? Nothing. Nothing. You got mediocre ass Halo. You got a safe Forza. They played it real safe. Like, if y'all spending all this money, why isn't these studios taking more chances? Why wasn't Halo a much better game? Why was all of these things missing from Halo? Why is shit broken on Halo? Y'all got all of this fucking money. Why are these games not the fucking best that they can be? Why are you not giving these devs an unlimited budget to create amazing experiences instead of buying up shit? It just doesn't make no sense, dog. It just doesn't. It makes no sense. They just want to beat Sony that bad, yo. Shout out to Kenj. Excuse me. Shout out to J Pro. He said the definition of pay to win. Pay to win. Shout out to NVW. Said go easy on them ponies. 8. They've been having a rough few weeks or so. LOL. Shit, we all gonna have. It's all gonna be rough. If Microsoft is in control of everything, we already know what it is. They haven't created anything worthy for gamers. They just buying up shit. But what has it produced? Halo. And Halo, one of their biggest franchises, in development for 6 years, all of this money, rumored to be $500,000 or some shit like that. And look what they got. Most people dropping Halo damn near died. Most people dropping the shit. It ain't enough content. This is broken. This is missing and all this. It's like, I don't know. Sony got to do something. This is a big move. Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox. Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox. Sony, I mean, I don't know how much Sony got. I don't know. And the only reason why I know that Microsoft got $1 trillion or like $2 trillion is because it just came out that, who was it? Was it Tesla or Amazon or something? The first, Apple? Was it Apple? First company to be worth $3 trillion. And Microsoft was like right behind them with like 2 or some shit like that. That's the only reason why I know that. I don't be knowing how much. I don't be knowing how much these companies got and all that, because that don't be my concern. But Sony got to do something. And I mean, I see people like, oh, they need to buy Square Enix, or they need to buy what's the other one? Capcom. That ain't enough. No. That's not enough. They either need to do this. I don't think they can afford Take-Two, but they need Take-Two. And I don't think they can afford EA, but they need one of the two. If they get EA, they got Madden yearly, because they need a yearly release. They need a yearly release. They need a popular yearly release that people buy every year, exclusive to PlayStation. So they get EA, they got Madden. Yeah, Madden is some dog shit. We know that, but Madden makes billions of dollars a year. Madden is a big franchise. A lot of us don't like Madden, and a lot of people claim they don't like Madden. Madden is a big franchise. So EA and everything that come with it would be a good look. You know what I'm saying? To keep them like, you know what I mean? And of course, Take-Two, you can get 2K basketball. That's a yearly release, big deal. And of course, GTA would be a big deal, and everything that comes with Take-Two. They got to do something, dog. They can't ignore this. They can't ignore this. This is huge. From a business standpoint, this is huge. from a gamer standpoint, that's a different story. But from a business standpoint, Microsoft isn't doing anything wrong. From a business standpoint, they're not doing anything wrong. From a gamer standpoint, we got something, that's something different. Business, they're not doing anything wrong. They're making big moves. Big bank take little bank all day. You know what I'm saying? The money is longer than train smoke. So as a business, they doing what they gotta fucking do. I just don't respect it. I just don't respect it, dog. Paying to win is not respectable to me. And I don't even know why any corporate slave would be running around bragging and shit. Like, seriously, though, let's say Microsoft do win this generation. It's a slim chance, but let's say they do win. Corporate slaves, y'all can get behind that. You'll be happy, celebrating and all that shit that somebody paid to win. They didn't create amazing games to win. They just pulled out the checkbook. I can't respect that. Can't respect it. That's not respectable. Again, Nintendo won generations by creating games that you had to get a Nintendo to play. Sony won generations by creating games where you had to get a PlayStation to play. That's how they won generations. Microsoft have been losers, so they figure they're going to buy their way to the top. Business-wise, hey, man, do what you got to do. As far as we go, Microsoft is about to have a monopoly, dog. Their money is too long. They can buy Take-Two. They can buy fucking EA. They can buy, Capcom, Square Enix. They can get all this shit. I don't see them stopping. I don't see them stopping. I don't see them stopping. Shout out to OG Baron Soldier. I don't own the Xbox console, but damn, some people are upset deep down. They're going to cry. I mean, just buy an Xbox console, man. Nobody has to suffer from, nobody has to miss out on games. I mean, you should have both consoles anyway. I don't understand why people be only owning one console. You know what I mean? If you don't got a PC, you should have both consoles. It just doesn't make no sense to me. Shout out to Kung Fu Dennis. I feel sorry. I feel Sony response is going to be heat. I'm excited. I'm actually excited about this too. I'm excited about what happened today because I want to see how Sony is going to respond. I'm definitely excited to see what's going to happen as far as that goes. But to have for Xbox to have a monopoly, it would be different if Xbox was buying up all of these fucking companies, and then by buying up all these companies, the devs got more money to make better experiences, and then they were dropping fucking bangers and Game of the Year contenders. But that's not the case. That ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real. Just because Microsoft now own them, if the talent is still the same, the talent is still the same. So it doesn't really change. This is why corporate slaves get roasted, because all of a sudden they become fans of games now that they never liked. Just because Microsoft owned them. That don't you still, if you didn't like the game before Microsoft owned them, you ain't gonna like the game when Microsoft owned them. Unless your brain is just that fucked up where you just automatically love it because your favorite piece of plastic now own it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna be running around talking about they Diablo fans now and Overwatch. They love Overwatch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit funny, dog. That shit funny. Shout out to Super KMW. I'm glad one of these companies is using their money. All the companies use what the fuck is you talking about? You just get out that bean bag, nigga. You ain't getting a good night's sleep. You just saying anything. All the companies use their money. What are you talking about? What the fuck? Shout out to Emmanuel A1. Phil Spencer's the godfather of gaming. Bow down. Shout out to King Prell. It's not about being on Xbox, but on Game Pass. Yeah, it's going to be on Game Pass. Excuse me. These games are definitely going to be on Game Pass day one. I truly believe Microsoft don't care about losing money. There's no way that, it's going to be years before they recoup. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be, like I said, I just don't think they care about making money as far as the Xbox division go. They on a mission, and then I think it's going to be like Thanos and shit. You know what I mean? If they ever finally beat Sony or win a generation, because not to win a generation, they don't only have to beat Sony, they got to beat Nintendo too. So I think if they finally win a generation, they're going to have a whole office, all the Microsoft studios, they're going to all come out, sit in the grass and just look at the sunset. Like, damn, What did it take? Everything. We finally made it. Damn it, we finally got them. We couldn't create to overcome. We couldn't create to overcome. We had to buy to overcome. I don't respect that, dog. I'm sorry. You can say what you want. I don't respect that shit. I don't respect that. That's like motherfuckers that buy cheats and then they win the game. Like, you cheated. You know what I'm saying? You bought a cheat. No, that's why you won. You didn't overcome. You didn't become better and all that shit. You had to buy your way to the top. I just don't respect it, dog. I don't fucking respect it. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. Shout out to Jets Fitz. He said, like Bethesda, Microsoft just bought another publisher in decline, and they haven't shown good management over the developers they already own. Worrisome. We'll see, man. I'm curious to see how this goes. I'm curious to see how Sony reacts, because they got to react. They can't just sit on their hands. They got to do something. They got to do something. Yes, they still got those console exclusives that we can't wait to play, but Microsoft locking down Call of Duty, because I think that's the biggest thing out of this acquisition, right? Call of Duty is the biggest deal out of this acquisition, because the other games, is people still like really playing them and shit? I mean, I know Diablo, if they come out with like Diablo 4, I'm quite sure that'd be a big deal. Is people still playing Overwatch? I haven't heard fucking about Overwatch in the longest. Like, is Overwatch 2 coming out or some shit? I don't know. Is Overwatch still a popular franchise? You know what I mean? When I seen that they bought Activision, I just seen Call of Duty. That was the thing that stuck out to me. The rest of them games, I don't hear nobody talking about them games. I mean, of course, we'll hear it now, but I don't hear nobody running around talking about no Overwatch and all that shit. So, I don't know. Shout out to the Sean Perspective. He said, Microsoft is that rich kid with no friends buying friendships. That's funny. Got a couple of them dudes in this community, actually, that buy friendships. But you ain't hear that from me. Shout out to Kenj for being a member for 4 months. He said, hold y'all horses, people. The government just said they are going to investigate this for antitrust monopoly, even if this get through the feds watching. Hold on, that's for real? Is that real? Is that real? The government actually said that? Shout out to Cool Hags for the super chat. Appreciate you, player. He said Microsoft don't care. They just going to buy everything and turn the gaming industry into a monopoly. That's how this business works. Yeah, they spending the money. They spending the money. Shout out to Ken. He said, look at Emmanuel Glizzy Gawk 3000 with a twist right now. He don't play no Activision games. Niggas going to be capping. Did the government really say that? Link that in the chat. Get out of here. I don't think they say. I mean, it is they're going the monopoly route. You know what I'm saying? They are definitely going that route. Shout out to John D. Second. He said console guys like myself will soon have no choice but to go the PC route if we want to play everything, or just own both consoles. I mean, that'd be the cheaper route. You got a PlayStation 5, buy a fucking Series X. There you go. Bam, done. Nothing to worry about. Shout out to Jacob Shabash. He said Microsoft is going to ruin gaming. I mean, they're not done, people. They're not done, man. They're not done. Shout out to De Niro's. He said most first parties were third parties at one point. Only a handful are made from the ground up. Yeah, but not like this, dog. Come on, man. Not like this. This is totally different. Shout out to Mr. Jam Magic. He said maybe Jim can bend a knee and allow Game Pass on PlayStation. I don't know. First of all, I don't think so. I don't think Microsoft want that. Microsoft wants to beat PlayStation. Look at what is going on. They just paid $70 billion for games that were already on Xbox. They paid that amount of money to keep those games off of PlayStation in hopes that they will finally beat PlayStation. If they put Game Pass on PlayStation, then with PlayStation still having console exclusives, people would then not need an Xbox. Unless Microsoft are like, we don't give a fuck about the Xbox, Game Pass is all that we care about, then you have a point. But if they put Game Pass on PlayStation, people won't buy Xbox. Why would you? You wouldn't buy Xbox. You just get a PlayStation. You got the PlayStation console exclusives, and you got Xbox games. So I don't even know. That defeats the purpose, right? They want to beat They want to beat Sony, dog. They don't want to fucking help Sony out. It'll be a win-win situation if they did put it on Sony. From the Game Pass standpoint, they'll win, and then Sony can still have those banging third-party games like, Elder Scrolls and the Bethesda games and shit like that. So I don't know. I don't know if Microsoft want that. I mean, maybe after they beat Sony, then they'll do that, because that's all it seems that they want. They just paid $70 billion, dog. $70 billion. Did we even hear that Activision Blizzard was up for sale? Has that been news? Like, Activision Blizzard is up for sale. Who's going to buy it? Like, has that even been news? I don't even think they were up for sale. It's just that number was so huge, they made them an offer they couldn't refuse. Shout out to Black Worm. Kid Smooth is having a field day today. All the corporate slaves are having a field day today as far as Xbox. All of them. Even if they don't even play Activision Blizzard games, they still going to celebrate. We already seen what happened with Bethesda. People like Kid Smooth don't play Bethesda games, but he still was celebrating. You know what I mean? They don't care to, like, Xbox dudes don't care to play these games. They don't give a fuck about these games. They just happy that it's not on a PlayStation console. That's all that's the win for them. They don't give a fuck about these games. They just happy that it's not on an Xbox console. You know what I'm saying? Go play fucking some Xbox games right now. You'll still be getting diamond achievements. Go play fucking Halo. You probably still can get diamond achievements even though the game been out. Like, how? Regular shit too. Not even some crazy shit. Not even like, they don't have a platinum, but not even like one of the hardest fucking achievements. It'll be some regular achievement. You still can get a diamond for them. Niggas don't play no games like that, dog. They just want it. As long as it's off a Sony console, that's a big enough win for them. That's all they care about. Shout out to Jacob Shabash. This seems a little desperate too. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. $70 billion for games that are already on Xbox. You can't even deny that. This is desperation. You can't deny that. You can't deny that. If you pay that much money for something you're already getting, you pay an extra. You can't deny that. This is definitely desperation. Shout out to Emmanuel A1. He said, "Gay dude got murked over Overwatch. It's still lit." Huh? I don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't heard about Overwatch. Ain't been in the news for the longest. I ain't heard about Overwatch in so long. For real. That's just honest. Shout out to Charm City Games for the super chat. He said Sony brought their way to the top too. Marvel Games, Final Fantasy, Street Fighter. They've been buying exclusives from the jump. GTA 3, Spyro, Crash, etc. They didn't buy this. See, this nigga don't even know what he's talking about. First of all, GTA 3, they tried to give that to Microsoft. GTA 3 could have been exclusive to Microsoft. Microsoft didn't want it, so they went to Sony. Sony didn't offer that. Sony didn't go to them for GTA 3. If you look at the documentary, you know what I'm saying? GTA, Rockstar wanted GTA to be on Xbox. Xbox didn't want it, which is why they went to Sony. See what I'm saying? Sony has not been buying up third-party exclusives to win a generation, dog. They've been winning from making original IPs and going to the top. And as far as Marvel goes, Marvel also went to them to make the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they own the rights the exclusive rights to Spider-Man. They got the deal with Spider-Man, but they still, to use that Marvel name, they just can't use that Marvel name whenever they want to. They worked out a deal. Marvel wanted them to make the fucking game because of their track record for making decent games. As far as Street Fighter goes, I don't really know the situation behind that. Did they buy? I don't really know. Maybe did they buy Street Fighter? I don't really know. But that's a single game. It ain't like they bought Capcom, motherfucker. They bought one game. And Street Fighter 5, didn't that shit bomb? You know what I'm saying? As far as Final Fantasy, I don't know the deal behind that either. And they don't own Square Enix. Like, these are single games, dog. We talking about whole companies being bought. These are single games. Shout out to Fire Dragon CK. He said, A, games become exclusive to Microsoft ecosystem, or B, if not, they are on Game Pass day one, which gives more an incentive to buy Xbox version anyway. A straight trap. LOL, Microsoft, wow. Yeah, I mean, 70 billion is a lot. The games are going to be on Game Pass day one. That's a fact. They're going to be on Game Pass day one. So that's going to happen. And I think they're going to keep them exclusive. These games are going to be exclusive. You don't spend that much money to fucking still put them on. So I don't think Microsoft really care about making a profit off of this gaming system. They got a big ego. Somebody at Microsoft is pissed off. Like Sony did something, they said something. Somebody at Microsoft is pissed off, and they are playing get back games. I don't even think they care about being profitable right now, because the way the Game Pass right now ain't making enough money to really, like, come on, think about this, dog. Think about this. Game Pass is not profitable right now. Not at the price. People already finessing the system. They paying $12 a fucking year for Game Pass by finessing the system, making new accounts every month, paying $1 and all that shit, $2. So they definitely ain't making that money back right now, man. I don't think they care. I think somebody at Microsoft got a bone to pick. And they like, we got the money. This is what we gonna do. Shout out to Brown and Proud Gamer. Is this confirmed or just speculation? This is confirmed as far as I know. This is as far as them buying Activision, this is confirmed. Xbox tweeted this out. This is confirmed. Shout out to Ken. He said that Game Pass price going up. It got to. Game Pass got to go up. It got to. There's no way it wouldn't. It wouldn't. It got to go up. It probably ain't going to go up much. It's going to go up. Like, it's going to be like Netflix. Every couple years, every year or whatever, every couple years, it's going to go up. You know what I mean? Every year or two, it's going to go up. It's going to go up. Don't even worry. It's going up. It has to. They need that money back. Shout out to I Want My Vision Back. Competition is good. I got both the PS5 and Series X, so I ain't tripping. This will be interesting to see what will be, Xbox PC exclusives. Yeah. Just get both consoles, people. Don't this unless you're a corporate slave, this information or this new acquisition shouldn't bother you. Just buy you should have both consoles anyway. Before this acquisition, before any of the acquisitions that they have made, Bethesda or Activision, you should have both consoles anyway, so you don't miss out on no games. If you're a gamer, if you want to play games, fuck, I look like missing out on them. If I ain't have PC, I have Xbox. I have a Series X too, and a fucking PlayStation. I ain't missing out on no games. Fuck. Shout out to Roberto Velasquez. I believe that's how you say that. Thank you for the super chat. I think Sony is worth $200 billion or so. So I doubt they can afford to make the same purchases as Microsoft. Sony is worth $200 billion overall. Yeah, see, they way behind Microsoft, dog. Nah, they can't. Okay, so what's the next best thing? They can't buy Take-Two. They can't buy EA. Do they have enough to buy a timed exclusive? Do they have enough to buy Madden as a timed exclusive a year? Do they have enough to get GTA as a year? Oh, no, they can't afford GTA. They can't afford. If they can't buy the whole company, they got to put out some money and try to buy some. They got to try to buy some timed exclusives, at least a year. They got to buy some timed exclusives, dog, or something. They got to do something, or they just stuck. You know what, man? Listen, big bank take little bank. I think Sony can't do nothing. I don't think they got enough money to do anything that's going to counter this. They don't have no money to do anything to counter this. I don't know. I don't see it. They ain't got it. They fucked up. They ain't got it. Yeah, Sony is very profitable in their endeavors. The PlayStation is profitable, shit like that. But excuse me, they don't got enough money, dog. They just can't keep up with Microsoft in no way, shape, form, or fashion. When they come to this money game, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose. They come to this money game, they're gonna lose. When we talk about who makes the better games, Sony got that. But when it comes to spending money, they ain't got nothing. They gotta take this L, dog. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do. That's why I said it's exciting right now. It's exciting. On one hand, it's exciting. On one hand, it could be a little bit scary because Microsoft owning everything. Oh man, shit. They can't. Oh man. So it's like on one end, it's like it's exciting. Like, yo, what's gonna happen? What the fuck Sony gonna do? And then on the other hand, it's like, damn, Microsoft about to own everything, dog, because they're not done. This is not. They just spent $70 billion, dog. They worth $2 trillion. They not done. They got more money to spend. Now that GTA shit, they could buy Take-Two. They can buy Take-Two. They can buy EA. Oh, man. This shit funny, dog. This shit is hilarious. Damn, this shit gonna be crazy. Shout out to Biz Topper. Does this mean Call of Duty is now the Xbox only? Most likely. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Listen, it's exclusive. Not this year, maybe not 2022, but 2023, Call of Duty will be exclusive to Xbox and Game Pass. Call of Duty is going to be exclusive, dog. At Sony, I don't know what Sony going to do. I don't know. Sony, I don't know. Sony might be done. Sony might be done, dog. They might got to go third party or some shit. You know what I mean? They might got to go third party. I mean, but hold on, man. Let's calm down a little bit. Hold on. Let's think about this. Activision Blizzard as a whole has been on a decline. They're not popping right now. They got a lot of controversy going on. Call of Duty is garbage. Nobody likes Vanguard. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean nothing, right? But if you do look at the sales numbers, Call of Duty is down even compared to last year's Cold War, right? Last year was Cold War. So if you look at the numbers, Call of Duty is down right now. But that doesn't mean that, see, Call of Duty is a yearly thing. It's a yearly thing. So this year, Call of Duty could be on some trash, and then next year it could be right back. It ain't like Battlefield. Battlefield not yearly. So Battlefield is trash to a bunch of people. You got to wait a bunch of years before the next Battlefield. Call of Duty, that ain't the same. They trash this year. Next year, they right back on top. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they've been Call of Duty Vanguard has been in a downward spiral compared to the previous year, but that don't mean nothing. They got Overwatch, they got Diablo, they got what else they got? Hold on, let me see what all Activision Blizzard has right now. To see, like, is Sony really done? Like, are they done if they don't fucking respond with a studio or some shit like that? You know, people still love the PlayStation brand. They got, you know what I mean? So, like I said, Call of Duty is what stuck out the most when I looked at that list of all the games that they got. Let me see. You got a list of Blizzard games, a list of Activision games. Let's see what they actually got. Damn, nigga, hold on. So Blizzard, they got Diablo 4 coming. Excuse me. They got Diablo 4 coming. That's to be announced. And they got Overwatch 2 coming. That's to be announced. So as far as Blizzard goes, I don't really see anything that like I said, it's all right. It's over. Diablo 4 is going to be popular. Is that going to be on consoles or is that going to be just PC? Diablo 4 is popular. Overwatch 2. Is Overwatch 2 still a banger in the world of gaming? Is Overwatch 2 still a banger? I'm out of the loop on Overwatch. Is Overwatch 2 a big deal? Is Overwatch 2 a big deal? I haven't heard about Overwatch in so long, dog. Like, I'm being serious. Shout out to Shout out to Ken. She said, if Microsoft buy Take-Two, it's over. End of gaming. Hold on. I think I missed somebody. Hold up. All right, hold on. Damn. Hold up. My bad. Let me go back up. Overwatch 2. Hell yeah. Overwatch 2 is still a thing. All right, hold on. Shout out to Biz Topper. Okay, I read that already. OG Baron Soldier. He said, Call of Duty is the #1 selling game, even at its lowest point, with the shittiest game, a.k.a. Vanguard. I don't see them making Call of Duty exclusive, but that would be crazy. I think it is, man. I think it is, man. We'll see. Shout out to Bat. What up, Bat? What up, Bat Gamer Show? He said, Sup Hard 8. Hopefully I will be the next AGS. This Microsoft deal is strange. What new exclusive Microsoft have released in the past 2 years? You know, you talking about new IP, period? Shit. I don't even know. Nothing, really. Shout out to Kenj. I don't want an Xbox. I got a PC for Microsoft game. Listen, if you got a PC, you don't need an Xbox. I'm just saying, if you don't have a PC, then you should have both consoles. Shout out to John D. Second. He said the PlayStation brand is the only thing keeping Sony in the game. Without it, they would have kneeled over a long time ago. That's not true. That's not true. They still sell a bunch of TVs. They still got movies. Shit, fucking Spider-Man No Way Home just killed it. You know what I'm saying? They still good without the PlayStation brand. They still all right, but PlayStation brand, I think, is their biggest moneymaker right now. Shout out to Roberto, man. He said, just check, it's $260 billion overall for Sony. $260 billion. So they got a few B's that they can play with, that they possibly can play with, but they still can't fuck with Microsoft. Shout out to De Niro's. He said Microsoft is setting on money in the bank, which loses its value over the years. They have to spend it or it becomes a waste. Oh, okay. Got you. They spending it. Shout out to Ken. If Microsoft buy Take-Two is over. End of gaming. I did read that already. Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to Slizzo420. I'm going to watch this later after I finish AGS from Sunday. Thanks for the content. Yeah, appreciate you, player. Yeah, AGS about to be crazy this Sunday. It's about to be crazy. Shout out to Super KMW. I'm definitely excited to hear everybody else's opinion on this. Shout out to Super KMW. Microsoft is going to mess around and buy Sony or Nintendo. Well, Nintendo ain't selling. Nintendo, they definitely not selling. Not right now. If Nintendo ain't sell when Microsoft tried to buy them 20 years ago, why would you think they sell now? They not selling. They fuck around and buy Sony, though. And y'all want that? Y'all don't want that. We don't want that. Y'all don't want that. Shout out to M. Bandai. He said, maybe Frost really did misspeak and was right. Nah, she still was stupid. Shout out to Dren. He said Microsoft has to play dirty and do these acquisitions. They lost to Sony every generation. Lose that money and power, I guess. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is not a mystery. They could not beat Sony by making decent games. So they figured, you know how we can beat Sony? By spending money, because we got way more of it. So that's the way they chose to go. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't respect it. You know what I mean? I just don't respect that. Shout out to Biz the Kid Gaming. Maybe not this gen, but next gen, Microsoft will certainly be a problem. And a yearly installment of Call of Duty on Game Pass alone will keep people paying for it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to Pat the Logo Guy. Whoever got a relationship with Sony should give them free, cheap, timed exclusive rights. Shout out to Captain Meatloaf, fitting to drop a ban on Microsoft stocks. Right? Shout out to Kenj. Xbox glizzy gobblers crawling from under rocks right now. All right, so we looked at Blizzard. They got Overwatch 2 coming out. They got Diablo 4 coming out. They also got Diablo Immortal, but that's a cell phone game. All right, so Blizzard last game was Overwatch in 2016. So you got Overwatch 2, Diablo 4. They'll be exclusive to, Xbox and PC. They won't be exclusive, but they'll be console exclusives, right? All right, so that's Blizzard. They only got 2 games in the pipeline. And they got to turn out good, too. The games got to turn out good. With all that's going on over there, I wouldn't be surprised if the games didn't live up to the standard of the previous games. Now, as far as Activision goes, you have, let's see what Activision got. All right. So Activision got Call of Duty. They got Call of Duty. Of course, they got like Crash Bandicoot. And they got Call of Duty. That's really what Activision has. Activision got Call of Duty. And they got Crash if they make a Crash 5. They also got Tony Hawk if they make another one of those. But their main game right now is Call of Duty. Hold on, let me. They got like they got a bunch of different lists. Let me see. They got a list of their valued games. So let me see. They got a lot of franchises that's not around no more. I don't know if they still got the rights. I don't know. I think from what I'm seeing, this is definitely a big deal, but is it big enough to kill Sony? I don't think so. I don't think this is big enough to kill Sony. Call of Duty, Overwatch, Diablo, that's like the most high profile games they got coming up. A new Call of Duty and a new Diablo and a new Overwatch. That's the biggest games they got in the pipeline. Other than that, I don't think this is enough to kill Sony. I think Sony will be still fine. The only thing Sony really got to worry about is Call of Duty because that's a yearly release. Overwatch 2 could turn out to be garbage. A lot has changed in the industry since Overwatch 1 came out in 2016. So Overwatch got a hill to climb. As far as what's going on when it comes to hero shooters and shit like that, you got a lot of games that came out that people are loving and it's free to play and all that type of shit. And then Diablo 4, Diablo 3 was a big deal. Diablo 2 was remastered and all that. I don't really know how well that did. But Diablo 4, I assume, is going to be a big deal. So I don't think this is enough. I don't think this is enough to kill Sony. We're talking about kill Sony, get PlayStation the fuck out of here. This is what we're talking about. Because at first I was thinking that it might be over. It might be curtains. But I don't think this is enough. Looking at what they got, the upcoming games, they really only got like 3 upcoming games. According to what I see here, they only got 3 upcoming games. That's Overwatch 2, Diablo 4, and the next Call of Duty. As far as Activision Blizzard goes, that's the 3 games they got coming out. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe y'all might know about another game that's in the pipeline. Y'all can let me know. Shout out to Kubini Gaming. He said Phil will be CEO of Activision Blizzard after the deal. Oh, they're going to own all that shit. Shout out to Just Fits. Game Pass about to be $60 a month here soon. I don't know. They're gonna raise it slowly but surely. Shout out to Siphon. He said, "Sup, 8, didn't see this deal coming. Fair play by Microsoft. Positive vibes to codes and loved ones." Yeah, nobody's seen this deal coming because I think this deal just came like a day ago. No insiders or nobody. Nobody leaked this shit or none of that shit. You know what I mean? Nobody leaked this or nothing. Sekiro is Xbox now? No. Xbox. I mean, Sekiro is still from software. I think Activision was responsible for the Stadia version of Sekiro. I don't think they actually own the game. Do they? Activision owns Sekiro? I thought that was from software. I seen that Activision did the Stadia version of Sekiro or something like that, or whatever. I didn't see that they actually fucking own that motherfucker. I could be tripping though. Let me see. Where we at? I seen yeah. So yeah, the platform was Stadia platform and from software. I didn't know that Sekiro. I didn't know that Activision owned them. Oh, From Software. Oh, okay. It was developed by From Software. It was published by Activision. It was published by Activision. They don't own From Software, so they published it. So if they come out with a Sekiro 2, I don't know if that's going to be they're the publishers. And Activision don't own From Software, so yeah. I don't think they get that. Shout out to Ron Miller. He said Overwatch is really popular. Really? I don't see nobody talking about Hold on, let me go to Twitch right now. Where Overwatch at on Twitch? I mean, I know Twitch ain't the end all be all, but where's Overwatch at on Twitch right now? Let's see. Where the fuck is Overwatch? Overwatch got 18,000 viewers right now. They are how many in a row? 1, 2, 3, 7, 21. They 28. They like 28. They're like the 28th most watched game right now. Overwatch is the 28th most watched game right now. So I'm not hearing nobody talk about Overwatch, but good addition. Good addition. Yeah, so is Sekiro owned? Yeah, Sekiro is not owned, right? Activision is the publisher. Yeah, they the publisher. Shout out to Peyton. He said World of Warcraft and Candy Crush print money as well. Oh, yeah, well, that's cell phone shit. And World of Warcraft, that's PC shit. So I don't think that's going to help the Xbox space. You know what I'm saying? That's PC shit. And Candy Crush is cell phone. Shout out to Teron Aries. I would love a Crash 5, but 4 didn't sell well compared to the remasters a few years ago. So I doubt that a 5th one will be made anytime soon. All right. Yeah, I got to play 4 too. I ain't play that shit right. Shout out to Business Kid Gaming. No doom and gloom, just making them sweat a little. Yeah, they got to do something. They definitely got to do something. Shout out to Mel Misery Media. Don't Sony have the marketing rights to Call of Duty? Oh, probably, yeah, at the moment, but I'm quite sure all that's going to change. They got the marketing rights, but that ain't, I don't think that's a long-term deal, right? That ain't like a long-term deal that needs to be honored. I think that's like on a yearly basis. I think. I could be wrong. But I'm quite sure that's going to change now. Well, at least 2023 anyway. You know what I'm saying? So. But yo, who was saying that the FBI was? Hey, Ken, you was talking about the FBI looking into this. Where you getting this information from, sir? Or is you making this shit up? Is this true information, or are you making it up? That's what I need to know. So let's be real. All right, this is a good business move for Microsoft. After what they said about The Last of Us 2, they really come to the realization that they can't compete when it comes to making great IPs. They can't. They can't compete when it comes to great IPs. What they can compete in is spending money. They got a whole lot of it. So might as well spend it. That's what they can do. They can't do like Sony and Nintendo. They can't do like Sony and Nintendo and create decent IPs that people want to play. People want to buy the console for. So they're just going to buy up all the third party. I don't think they're done. They got way too much money. I think some more is coming. And how y'all feel about this? Like, not even on no corporate slave shit. You know what I mean? As a gamer, how do you feel about Microsoft potentially buying up every fucking studio? How do you feel as a gamer about this? Not on no corporate slave shit, especially the people that got both consoles or you got a PC and you're not going to miss out on any of these games no matter what fucking deal they make. You're not going to miss out on any of these games. But how do you feel overall on how the industry could potentially turn out to be? As of right now, Microsoft is spending all this money and they haven't produced anything decent. They haven't produced anything amazing yet. They got all of these studios that they've been had, right? Studios that they've been had for the last couple of years, and they still haven't produced anything that like blew the doors off of shit. They haven't produced a Last of Us 2, regardless of how you feel about the game, technically, graphically, gameplay-wise, regardless of how you feel about the story and all that. You know what I'm saying? And we already seen what Microsoft had to say about The Last of Us 2. So they were impressed, right? They haven't produced anything on the level of like a Last of Us 2, a God of War, a Spider-Man, or any of that. Like, let's just be real. They haven't produced anything on that type of level. They haven't produced anything that make people want to go out and spend money. They're producing a bunch of shit that people will try out because it's on Game Pass. You see what I'm saying? They haven't produced anything amazing with all of this fucking money and all of these fucking studios they buying. So, with knowing that they are willing to spend the money and we know they ain't done, how does this make you feel about gaming going forward? Is this good? Let's be real. Regardless of how you feel, monopolizing the industry is not good for us. Monopolizing the industry is not good for us. Monopolizing the industry is not good for us. So how do y'all feel? Somebody just sent me a tweet. This is from somebody named Charlie Intel. They got a check on their name on Twitter. I don't know who these people are or who this person is, but he tweeted out that the White House press secretary Jen Psaki, some shit like that, said today that the administration currently has no comments on the Microsoft Activision Blizzard merger. Said the FTC and the DOJ will review it. And that's according to this guy on Twitter, Charlie Intel. That's the information that's out there right now. So it will be up for review. And this is like standard, ain't it? Wasn't the Bethesda deal up for review too? Like, isn't this like standard shit when you make this type of fucking acquisition and you spend this type of money? Isn't that like standard or whatever like that? So I wouldn't use this to think that the deal may not go through. I think they might review it, see everything is cool, and fucking and prove it and or keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Shout out to Ken. She said, look at the White House YouTube channel in Bloomberg. All right. And then shout out to Back Gamer Show. He said, it's stupid. They not making anything new. No, they just buying existing IPs. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Shout out to KeyTap15. I don't like the idea of Microsoft buying everything up like Disney instead of actually competing. Sets a weird standard if this actually goes through. Competition is good. You definitely want competition. We would all like for Microsoft to compete. Again, I told y'all a long time ago, nobody like sitting around waiting all fucking day for Sony to come out with a banging exclusive. It would be nice if fucking Microsoft can do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But that don't seem like the case. That's not on their plate right now. They just trying to just buy up everything. Shout out to Mega 3000. Sony got $260 billion in total assets. Make a move, Sony. They ain't got enough money to make no meaningful move. People like buy Square Enix, buy Capcom. That ain't really. I mean, Capcom. The fighting game scene, that'll be cool. Warner Brothers is still out there. You know what I'm saying? Warner Brothers is still out there. I think Sony need to buy Square Enix, Capcom, and Warner Brothers. Capcom would be huge. That's Resident Evil. That's fucking Monster Hunter, right? Is Monster Hunter Capcom? Is Monster Hunter Capcom? I think I'm tripping. But Resident Evil, Street Fighter, and a bunch of other fighting games and shit. That'll be a big deal. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think Sony can afford it. They can afford I think they can afford Capcom. I think they can afford Square Enix. You know what I'm saying? I think they can afford Warner Brothers. I just don't think they can afford EA or Take-Two. I think they can't afford them. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they can afford them at all. Shout out to I Want My Vision Back. How is this legal? Seems like the same 10 organizations in this country own every major company. How will this affect the devs' work culture as well? Well, according to the, according to the tweets, this will be under review. But I don't know, man. Sony, shout out to Life in Town. What up, dog? Sony already making meaningful moves. A knee-jerk purchase would not be wise. They already made smart purchases with their studios. I feel you. I feel that, but I don't think a knee-jerk purchase. I don't think Capcom would be like a knee-jerk purchase. I think that would be an actual decent acquisition, right? You know what I mean? They got some high-profile, IPs over there, properties over there. I think that would be a substantial move. You know what I mean? I think that would be a decent move. They got to do something, though. You know what I mean? So you feel like, okay, So do people feel like Sony don't got to do nothing? Just keep doing what they've been doing? Do you feel like Sony has, at this point, Sony doesn't have to do anything? All they got to do is keep doing what they've been doing, producing great exclusives and just making great games. Do y'all feel like Sony just has to keep doing what they're doing? Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Do Sony not have to do anything after today's news? I feel like they got to do something. Shout out to Biz the Kid Gaming, man. He said, let the acquisition wars commence. As long as it's not one-sided, I'm all for it. I'm sure Sony won't sit back and let them buy everything. It's going to be one-sided, dog. It's nothing that anybody can do. It's going to be one-sided because Microsoft money is too long. If Sony was worth $1 trillion, just like Microsoft, then you might have a point, but it's going to be one-sided. Their money is too long. It's already one-sided now when we talking about acquisitions. I mean, if you look at it, them buying Insomniac was probably, I mean, for the amount of money they paid for Insomniac and for what Insomniac is doing right now, that's what you call a great fucking deal. That was a great deal. We have yet to see all these big purchases pay off from Microsoft. I mean, as far as gamers go, we ain't get. I mean, what the fuck we get with these big ass purchases? You know what I'm saying? What the hell we get? Shout out to Siphon. He said Sony 100% needs to do something. First Bethesda, now this. Not a fan of the acquisition wars though. Sony got to do something, man. It's definitely going to be one-sided, though. It ain't nothing Sony can do about that. They just can't compete. Big bank take little bank all day. Big bank take little bank all day. It's nothing that Sony can do. The only thing Sony can do is keep on making amazing games. That's the only thing they can do. They got to keep making the games because at the end of the day, that's what matters, the games. At the end of the day, it's the games that fucking matter. All this other shit is corporate slave shit. You know what I mean? Running around celebrating acquisitions and all that. There's nothing to celebrate. The games were already coming to your platform. So there's nothing to celebrate. A celebration would be, damn, Sony, Microsoft bought Insomniac. Now we can get Spider-Man games and shit like that. That would be something to celebrate. Running around celebrating games that were already coming to your platform, that's corporate slave shit. So that doesn't fucking matter. That doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, the only thing Sony can do is continue to make decent games because they don't got the money. They don't got the money, but what they do got is the talent. And it's the games that we are here for. All this other shit don't matter to us. Acquisitions, how much money being made, how much money being spent. It doesn't matter to us until it starts affecting gaming, which it could very well do if Microsoft buy up every fucking thing. And we have no competition. We will be affected by that. But Sony can only just make good games. That's all they can fucking do. They got no other choice. They need to ramp it up, put more budgets in these games and all that shit. Shout out to Max B. Said they need a multiplayer game to fill the void that Call of Duty will leave. They're going to be severely crippled from having no Call of Duty money. Yeah, they definitely need a multiplayer game. They should be in a meeting right now talking about Factions 2. Factions 2 need to come sooner than later. They need to talk about reviving Resistance, another Killzone multiplayer, or come up with a brand new multiplayer. You know what I mean? Come up with a brand new multiplayer. They need to do something. They got to do something. Shout out to Just Fits. I don't think there's much Sony can do. They need to come up with a multiplayer game. Factions 2 need to come. They need to come and they need to be amazing too. They need to be amazing. Shout out to Mike. Sony only needs to buy OnlyFans. Joke or just no joke. But in all seriousness, corporate slaves love this, even though this is terrible. Gaming monopolization ruins the quality and price of games. Yeah, the corporate slaves are only celebrating because the games won't be on PlayStation. There's nothing else to celebrate. These games are already going to be on Xbox. You know what I mean? All the games that they now have were already on Xbox anyway. So there's really nothing to celebrate. The only thing they celebrating is, it ain't going to be on PlayStation. We won. That's corporate slave shit. So at the end of the day, Sony just got to continue to make decent games Because at the end of the day, that's why we're here. We're here to play games. We don't play who bought what fucking studio. They got to make the games. Yes, as you can see, Microsoft is spending up all this money, but they ain't bringing out nothing decent. They're bringing out mediocre shit, half-ass shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not bringing out nothing amazing. Nothing. Shout out to Low Key. I want a prototype reboot. Shit. People ain't buy the first two. Definitely ain't buy that second one. They had that black man as the lead. No. Shout out to Peyton. Sony can't let all the profitable games go to Microsoft. Quality won't matter if all the money goes. Yeah, I mean, what can Sony do, dog? Shout out to Teron Aries, man. Why should Sony buy major publishers? They're not desperate like Microsoft. They got the talent that Microsoft refuses to invest in. You know, when you really sit here and think about it, though, man, like when you really think about it, it's like Sony can't do anything because they don't have the money. They can't compete on the money side of things. They can't compete on the money side of things. The only thing they can do is just continue to make bangers that are exclusive to the PlayStation platform, at least for 4 years, right? You know what I mean? And think about that too. What about this whole PC day and date? I don't think that would be smart for Sony to do if they were thinking about it. I think day and date PC games is out the window. Sony will now have to, Sony, you know, day and date has just been like a, hopeful type of thing, a theory and all of that. I don't think they're doing that now. And I think that day and date PC shit is gone. If they were even thinking about it, I think it's gone, dog. I think it's gone. I think it's gone. That's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to keep these amazing games that they make. They're going to have to keep them shits on Sony, on PlayStation platform. If they were thinking about day and date PC, I think that's off the table now. Scratch that. What do y'all think? I think if they were thinking about it, it's off the table. Shout out to Nightfall. As soon as this news dropped, I waited for AGS Lite. Yeah. Welcome, player. Welcome. Appreciate you. Shout out to God, the blessed one. Appreciate the super chat. This is not terrible news. I get to enjoy even more games on Game Pass. That's what it's about, period. Twist it how you want it. It's a dope move. Yeah, that's I get to enjoy more games on Game Pass. It's a dope. No, see, you're not thinking about the industry overall. You're not thinking about a monopoly. You're not thinking about if one company runs everything. That's not good for us. You know what I mean? Your broke cheap ass don't want to pay $60, then you just care as long as it's on Game Pass. Fuck the quality. Fuck if it's a good game. Fuck if it's decent. As long as it's on Game Pass, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Y'all want everything for free. Y'all no longer care about quality anymore. It has no significance to y'all anymore. Because just like most of y'all fucking do, go look at these fucking Xbox achievements. Y'all download these games and then don't play them no more. All y'all doing is just testing a whole bunch of shit. Fuck the quality. You know what I'm saying? Fuck if it's good or not. Oh, I can download it. If I don't like it, oh well, I'll just move on. How long that's going to be viable? How long that's going to be fucking good as a gamer? How long? Y'all don't want quality? Y'all don't want nothing decent just long as it's on Game Pass. Rainbow Six Extraction looked like straight garbage, but it's on Game Pass, so fuck it. Damn, y'all don't want no decent games? The fuck is going on around here? This shit is stupid. Little punk ass $60. Y'all act like y'all spending fucking hundreds and hundreds of fucking dollars. I'll pay the 60 or 70 for a decent game. Been doing it for how long now? If I gotta pay for a decent game, I will pay for a decent fucking game. Y'all just worrying about fuck Game Pass. Ain't shit quality on Game Pass. If it is, you already got it. Like, no day and date shit ain't nothing day and date popping on Game Pass. Rainbow Six Extraction looked like straight garbage that nobody was going to buy. Nobody was going to buy that shit. But now it's going to Game Pass. Now you're interested. Why? It's still garbage. Game Pass or not, you're going to download it, realize, yeah, this is still trash, and put it right down. Put it right down. Put it right the fuck down. I looked at Kid Smooth achievement list. I'm like, let me see if he played these Bethesda games. Let me see if Smooth played these Bethesda games. Now. I'm going down Smooth list. He got so many fucking games that he downloading and not fucking playing. It's crazy. I'm like, yo, this is the fucking Game Pass effect. What is really sticking with y'all when y'all download these fucking Game Pass games? It don't look like a lot. Fuck quality. We don't care about quality no more. We don't want quality experiences no more. Fuck all that shit. As long as it's on Game Pass, we good. Fuck it. Fuck if it's good. Fuck if it's great. None of that. We don't care. It was on Game Pass. I ain't paid nothing for it. I downloaded it. Shit was garbage. I deleted it. Move on. Find another game. Like, come on, man. We want fucking quality, man. Game Pass is cool. I'm not knocking Game Pass. It's cool. But the shit, like how y'all treat it, it ain't that. The way y'all treat Game Pass is not that. I was on Game Pass the other day trying to look for something. I told y'all, there was nothing on there. Anything that was good, I already had. I got it when it first came out. And then when it come to day and date games, they got a bunch of garbage. You had Halo, you had Forza. Halo mid. Most people dropped this shit already. It's free to play and niggas don't even want to play it. Because it's missing shit. Big team battle, broken. You know what I'm saying? Shitty ass progression, shitty store. It's free to play and people dropping that shit. You had Forza Horizon 5. That was day and date. That Forza's decent, but it was more of the same. It was a very safe game. No type of fucking chances was taken. No, nothing. A very safe game. And look at the rest of the day and date. Look at this week. You got Rainbow Six Extraction. Really, nigga? Really? That shit look like straight garbage. Before it was ever announced for Game Pass, it was garbage. Y'all don't care about quality. Y'all care about his fucking Game Pass. Y'all niggas, man. $60, $70. Woo-hoo. I'll pay for that. For a decent game, for a great experience, I'll pay it. No problem. Fuck it. If I got to pay for decent games, I will pay. Do I want Game Pass for mediocre experiences? Fuck no. I'd rather just pay the fucking money and get decent fucking games. That's from Microsoft or fucking Sony. If you had to, I know Microsoft put all that shit on Game Pass, but if you had to pay for a decent experience, I would pay it. That's all I'm saying. Y'all got to start acting like this Game Pass shit is like the best thing since sliced bread. What are you, a child? Are you a child? Y'all wait for an allowance or something? Fucking grown ass man hyping up Game Pass for that mediocre shit just because you save a few dollars. The fuck? You a kid, nigga? What the fuck is going on? The fuck? I wish I would fucking be hyped about a bunch of mediocre experiences and shit. Downloading a bunch of games I ain't gonna finish. Just because. That's crazy as shit. Shout out to 24 Rapture. Sony definitely has talent, but they can't live off only first party. They need that third party and more multiplayer games. I mean, we're going to see, dog. We're going to see. Shout out to Flaffy, 1101. He said Game Pass monthly will skyrocket. $70 billion not paying itself. Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. I think it's going to go up slowly but surely. Not at once. Not at once. Shout out to Goldcast. He said, like PlayStation dudes celebrating Spider-Man, Wolverine, Street Fighter, and Final Fantasy, those were not exclusives. Those were not what was not exclusive? Street Fighter wasn't. Final Fantasy wasn't, but Spider-Man and Wolverine is going to be exclusive. Well, yeah. So I mean, yeah, corporate slaves, dog. Like, listen, you talking about corporate slaves? We know how corporate slaves act on both sides. Corporate slaves, we know how they act. We know what corporate slaves do, but they don't run the industry, dog. We know how corporate slaves do, dog. That's on both sides. We know they celebrate exclusives and all that. But we talking about the same gamers. Is that what y'all want? Y'all want Microsoft to own everything? Fuck that corporate slave shit. Shout out to K. Dudes really think Game Pass going to cost them a McChicken forever. Laughing my ass off. Y'all don't know business. Shout out to K for the super chat. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They got to do something. A shout out to God, the blessed one. He said all that Game Pass prices going up shit is the same thing that was said after ZeniMax purchase. Also, I buy games, plenty of games. Get out of here. You think they spend this much money in, like, what? Who with a fucking brain thinks that Game Pass is not going to go up? Like, you really think it's not going to go up? Are y'all fucking serious, dog? Do you really think they're not going to raise the price of fucking Game Pass? Netflix got over 200 million subscribers, and they still raising the fucking price on that shit. Do y'all really think Game Pass is not going to go up, dog? It has to, or else they're not going to recoup their money. People already finessing the fucking Game Pass anyway. People paying $12 a year on Game Pass. As long as they got that dollar, as long as that dollar shit is available, people already done figured out how to finesse the fucking system. They didn't put the instructions on Twitter. What? You really think that price isn't going up? That's common sense that Game Pass is going to go up. It ain't going to go up by a lot. It's going to go up slowly. They're not going to it ain't going to go from, what is it now, $14.99 or some shit like that or whatever. It's not going to go from that to $60 a year and $60 a month in one fucking go, but slowly, every couple of years, they're going to be raising that shit. You got to be fucking crazy if you think Game Pass is not going to increase. It has to. What the fuck? Y'all niggas are delusional. Y'all really think Microsoft is not in this business to make money? Y'all are fucking delusional. Straight up, y'all are some delusional motherfuckers. If you think Game Pass is not going to go up, you're delusional. It's going up. It's going up. When is it going up? Who knows? But it's happening. Shout out to Biz the Kid Gaming. Sony will be fine. They've been doing more with less for decades. I think they'd be considering day and date even more. Get that launcher on PC. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. They because at this point, if you want to force everybody to get a PlayStation, right? So putting it on PC, day and date, at what's going on right now, I don't know, man. Maybe before all these acquisitions, yeah, but now, I don't know, man. They gotta make PlayStation a really valuable platform. Excuse me, a valuable platform like Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? They got to do that. I don't know what they're going to do. We're going to see. We're going to see. Low key. Remember Netflix was $8 at first? Hell yeah. I remember when Netflix was top tier, $8. Now how much is it? $20. $20. And they still not making enough. And they got over 200 million subscribers. Way more than fucking Game Pass. Way more than Game Pass. Y'all fucking think that motherfuckers is crazy. Shout out to Midnight Cry 7, man. He said Sony needs to push more PS5 units. It's been a year plus. Stores not getting them over here after they sold out at release. There ain't nothing they can do with a chip shortage. I mean, they're not purposely not putting out PlayStation games. We're dealing with a chip shortage. So it's nothing they can do. They can't produce something when they don't have all the parts to produce it. Go for Microsoft too. Like they gotta be able to have what they need to make the shit before they can actually make it. Shout out to Nike. Microsoft is probably going to make these games available on Game Pass and make PlayStation players pay full price. Well, if they don't make them exclusive, they will be available on Game Pass. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. And PlayStation gamers will have to pay full price. Yeah. I can see that happening if they don't make these games exclusive. I mean, that's exactly what would happen. PlayStation gamers got to pay. Just like now, when something is day and date on, when a multi-plat is day and date on on Game Pass, like Rainbow Six Extraction. It's gonna be day and date on Game Pass, and PlayStation dude's gonna have to pay $40 or however much that shit costs. Yeah, same shit. Shout out to Ryan Miller. This will affect PlayStation sales next year. Casuals run the gaming industry. Call of Duty is huge amongst console PlayStation. Among casuals. Excuse me. This will affect PlayStation sales next year. Casuals run the gaming industry. Call of Duty is huge among casuals. PlayStation got to do something. Right. 2023, Call of Duty will be exclusive to Xbox. Now, this deal is under review, but I think it's going to go over just fine. Unless if the FTC and DOJ and all that, if they deem this to be a monopoly, then things might be different. But other than that, I don't see why the deal wouldn't go through. They got to deem it as a monopoly first. Well, so they'll review it according to the White House and all this shit that's going on that people was tweeting. So we'll see. Shout out to Pat the Logo guy. If Game Pass goes up after a certain amount, it will be cheaper just to buy the few games you play. Yeah, so see the thing is with Game Pass, right? Say for instance, people only play Call of Duty. If you buy a yearly subscription to Game Pass, that's $180. Or you can just buy Call of Duty for $60, $70 and be done with it. That's the only game you're going to pay on Game Pass. Who would spend $180? Game Pass $180 a year. Unless they just finesse the system like everybody else. You know what I mean? Unless they do that. As long as that dollar shit is available, unless they finesse the system, keep making emails and switching accounts and all that shit. As long as that dollar shit is available or as long as they keep a cheap price for newcomers, then people will just keep finessing the system. You know what I'm saying? So, but if that wasn't the case, then yeah, if you only play Call of Duty, you'd be better off just buying it rather than paying that $180 a year. You know what I mean? If Call of Duty is the only fucking game you play. You feel me? Shout out to Omega Mint. He said, I just saw the news. Crash and Spyro is now under Microsoft with a huge blow for PlayStation players. It's become clear now to make the jump to PC gaming. Hold on. Is what Crash and Spyro, people still checking for them? Like, seriously, though. Spyro? When is Spyro? Spyro got a new game coming out? When was their last game? Spyro and Crash ain't been popping since when? Because I don't even think Crash 4 sold well. Is Sony dudes really worrying about some fucking Crash and Spyro, dog, at this point in time? I don't think so. You tripping. I thought you could have said Call of Duty or some shit. This nigga said Crash and Spyro. I don't think Crash and Spyro gonna be the death blow. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people checking for Crash and Spyro. Not now. Back in the day. I don't think nobody you know what I'm saying? Them games have been replaced as far as the PlayStation platform goes. Shout out to everybody here. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. We got over 600 people in here right now. Big news today. AGS Live this Sunday at 4 p.m. EST is going to be lit. Make sure y'all check it out. Make sure everybody has an opportunity to call in. Everybody has an opportunity to be heard, man. The only podcast on the Crumb side that you can call in and be heard. You know what I mean? You ain't got to be a guest. You ain't got to book a guest appearance and none of that shit, man. Whenever you feel like it, you can call in. No days off. We here. You know what I mean? We are here. So everybody can be heard, man. The only podcast over this motherfucker where everybody can be heard. Even if you ain't got a YouTube channel. You don't got no subscribers, no followers. This could be your first time on fucking YouTube. You have a chance to be heard. The only podcast. You have a chance to be heard. So if you want to speak up this Sunday, make sure you show up. AGS Live this Sunday, 4 p.m. EST. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you show up. Hit me up in the Twitter DMs. I will send you the link, and you can come in and be heard. You don't have to have a big following. You don't have to be somebody that people can leech off of for you to come on my podcast and be heard. You dig? So everybody is welcome, man. Everybody. Shout out to Lunch. I don't know. I don't know what your name is. Returns. Elanchus returns. He said Microsoft will not make Call of Duty exclusive, but all of that exclusive PlayStation content is over. Call of Duty will just be the ultimate bargaining chip. Square exclusives done too. What you mean all the PlayStation exclusives is over? What you mean by that? Oh, you mean for Call of Duty? Oh, okay. I got you. Oh, yeah, of course. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all that, yeah. All that marketing for PlayStation and all that, yeah, that's over. Definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely. For sure. Yeah. Now, it ain't no shots fired. It's just, I'm just speaking facts, man. You know what I mean? We know how it is around here, man. If you're worthy, then you can come on certain podcasts and all that. You know what I'm saying? If you bring something to the table, if you bring something that, the owner of the podcast can leech off of, then, you're welcome. You know what I mean? If you can bring some views or you can bring some attention to the podcast, then you fucking welcome. But over here, you ain't got to bring shit. You know what I mean? All you got to do is hit my DMs. You know what I mean? But, some of these other podcasts, if you're popular in the community, you got a lot of followers, you got a lot of subs, you can get a front row seat on the motherfucking podcast. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make room for you. You can come. You're welcome. But if you can't offer them nothing, then they don't want you. You know what I'm saying? Can't no regular nigga just hit up and be like, yo, can I come on your podcast? Who the fuck is you? How many subs you got? How many followers you got? What benefit do I get letting you on my podcast? I get nothing. No, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Or I got a small fee you can get on. But other than that, over here, everybody is somebody. You dig? When it comes to AGS Live, everybody is somebody. Everybody can be heard. We all gamers. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to have a big following. I ain't trying to leech off of nobody. I ain't never been that way. Y'all already know. I never try to align myself with who hot. Fuck these niggas. Most of these niggas is suckers anyway. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been one to try to align myself hoping that I can feed off of what they bringing or what they got on their channel. Everybody over here is somebody, man. Everybody over here got a voice. No matter if you got one follower or 100,000 followers. No matter if you got no subs, no YouTube channel, or you got one of the biggest channels. It don't matter. Everybody is somebody over here, man. I ain't never been one to try to leech off of people and only want people on my podcast that can bring in numbers. I'm going to bring in numbers. Me, I bring in numbers on my own. You dig? Solo dolo, I bring in numbers. Right now, and I had over 600 in here. I'm here by myself. And I had over 600. That's more than most of these niggas' podcasts on a special day. This is random too. You know what I mean? So, I ain't got to align myself with these niggas, man. I am the motherfucking clout around this motherfucker. I go to other niggas' podcasts and make that shit pop. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what I bring to the table, man. So, I ain't got to be dick eating and all this shit, acting like I'm cool with certain people because they got a lot of followers and subs. I don't need to do none of that. Come on my podcast. I don't even reach out to these niggas. Come on my podcast. Fuck it. I rock out with the people. You know what I mean? They're more genuine anyway. You know what I mean? The dude with no YouTube channel, no followers is more genuine than these niggas with the followers and the YouTube channel. So I'd rather fuck with the people because the people is more authentic. You know what I mean? These niggas be frauding and dick sucking and all that, trying to look cool and all that. I'd rather rock with the regular folks. I mean, all these niggas regular, but y'all know what I mean. I'd rather rock with the people. You know what I mean? Me and the people rock out. We over here talking shit. Make sure y'all check out AGS Live episode. What was that? 75, I think. Just passed. Make sure y'all check out the episode just passed this Sunday. We had a great time. It was fun. We was laughing. We joking. Y'all already know how we do, man. Entertaining shit, man. No try hard. We ain't got to try hard, man. Entertaining shit. You know what I mean? AGS podcast was popping with a bunch of YouTube nobodies. And now AGS Live is popping. And it's just regular fucking folk that ain't even got no fucking following around this motherfucker. They don't give a fuck about that shit. They just over here rocking out. You dig? You know what I'm saying? I done did it twice. How? You know what I mean? Who else can say that? Yeah. So I'm talking shit today, nigga. Yeah. Who else can say that? You know what I mean? Who else created a podcast with YouTube nobodies and that shit was popping? Some weeks that shit was outperforming. Some weeks that shit was outperforming the top podcast or whatever you would say is the top podcast on the crumb side with nobodies. Yeah, Hard 8 did that. That shit funny to me. I got assets I'm sitting on. I could do fucking GTA live streams and pop if I feel like it. I could do this shit when I feel like it. And people gonna show up. Yeah, that's what it is. They lucky I don't do this. I don't take this shit serious. I'd have been skyrocketed to the fucking top. You dig? I could do fucking GTA role play and shit'd be fire. Like what I mean? I can just do what I want, man. When you meet, you can do that. When you got that sense of humor, that personality, that entertainment factor, you can do that. When you the truth, you can do that. Yeah, and I don't line myself with none of these niggas. Yeah, just me and the people. Yeah. Shout out to Golf Styles, man. He said the truth of YouTube will set you free. You dig? Shout out to Business Kid Gaming, man. He said, now that I think about it, Battlefield, Madden, Call of Duty, and FIFA are all on Game Pass. If they get NBA 2K, it's a wrap. Might as well call it the casual box. Yeah. Well, Battlefield, what Battlefield? I mean, you can get the trial. You can get the trial because they don't got the I don't think they got the trial shit. I don't think they got that Origin like premiere shit. But yeah, they all on Game Pass. Yep. They all on Game Pass. Hit that like button. Facts. You know what I'm saying? At any time I could do this. Me solo dolo. Ain't got to be dick eating with all these extra niggas. And, he got a lot of subs. Be my friend. No, I don't need none of that. Competition is good. Yeah. We seen when niggas tried to make a different podcast. You know what I'm saying? That shit failed. Crashed and burned. Nobody was checking for that bullshit. I done did it twice. I'm 2-2. I'm 2-2 out this motherfucker. Everything I created pop. Ain't nothing I created on here failed. Light behind bars. Pop. Let's talk about pussy. Popped. AGS podcast with a bunch of YouTube nobodies. Popped. AGS live. Popped. Yeah. Somebody did sound like Jordan out here. I can't lose, man. I can't lose, man. Everything I create, pop. Niggas done made movie channels, crash. Other podcasts, crash. Yeah, all my shit pop, nigga. Fuck they thought. I don't want the other niggas' podcast for a couple of episodes popped. I don't want the niggas' podcast until this day. It's their biggest it's their most viewed podcast. Their most viewed episode. Pop. And that's when I feel like it. You know what I mean? That's when I feel like it. Pop. Fuck is going on, man? It's the truth, man. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Golf Styles, too, for being a member for 4 months. I appreciate that, dog. Shout out to Andre Ariza, man, for being a member for 7 months. He said, Hard 8 sitting on the gold mine with that GTA roleplay stream idea, fam, for real, for real. The truth. I know. I already know. You know what I mean? I could do that. Pop. They wanted to pay me to do that. I could show you the motherfucking emails. They wanted me to pay. I had a company wanted to pay me to do GTA role playing. I could show the email. They wanted to pay me to do it. I think I told y'all. I think I told y'all before. They wanted to pay me. I'm like, I don't feel like that shit. You know what I mean? But just know, at any fucking time, nigga, pop. That shit funny to me. Hey, yo, what happened earlier when y'all was talking about y'all thought I was gonna be on Weapon Wheel? What the fuck? Where'd that come from? Something I missed? Where'd that come from? What that's that? How did that come about? What did I miss out here? What I miss out here? Somebody was like, yo, BG was talking shit. Everybody thought you was gonna be on Weapon Wheel or some shit. BG said he was bringing a guest on whose name shall not be mentioned. Oh, and people thought he said that he was bringing a guest on whose name shall not be mentioned. Oh, and people thought it was me. Oh, okay. Everybody said Hard8 and BG deleted the tweet. Yo, that's hilarious. What? He was talking crazy. What'd he say? I know y'all be capping and shit. What'd he say? So he said, wow, he deleted the tweet because everybody was saying me. That's crazy. That's funny, man. Even after all the yo, I'm telling y'all, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all do not know how much that man is affected. No matter what, listen, yo, y'all don't understand how much that man is affected knowing that Weapon Wheel was at its best when I was there. That shit kills that man inside, yo. Y'all don't understand, man. Yo, listen. Y'all niggas don't understand, dog. That shit destroys him. He wanted all the credit for Weapon Wheel being what it is. And when he didn't get that shit, that was the beginning of the downfall between me and him, dog. That was the beginning of the fucking downfall. He hated when people would say, and over the years, it just got worse and worse to the point where he couldn't even control it no more. He would just, y'all was there. Y'all remember? He would just lash out. Hard8 can't do this by himself. Tell him to make a podcast by himself and see if this is a group effort. He hated when people be like, yo, man, I only watch this because of Hard8. He would curse you out. He would block you. He would remove your comment. He fucking hated that shit. His ego, it used to kill him. This is what y'all don't know. BG created that bullshit ass Brooklyn Skill Tree podcast. That was an attempt to show everybody that I can do this without Hard8, dog. He was tired of hearing that Weapon Wheel was popping because of me. I was the all-star. I was the superstar. Niggas used to make polls. Who was the best on Weapon Wheel? I used to win all the polls. You know what I mean? Optimus Cole made a poll. Fucking Kid Smooth made a poll. Who was your favorite on Weapon Wheel? I won all the polls. He made Brooklyn Skill Tree to prove to everybody I did this. I can do this without Hard8. Weapon Wheel will pop without Hard8. A podcast will pop without Hard8. That's why he made Brooklyn Skill Tree. It killed him when he had to shut that bullshit down. It killed him when that shit was a failure. That's why he made Brooklyn Skill. What was the point of the Skill Tree podcast? What was the point? It made no sense. It made absolutely no sense. That was to prove to everybody, Hard8 is not the reason I created something that's popping. Watch, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. That was the whole fucking reason he made Skill Tree. That's the whole reason he wanted me off a fucking Weapon Wheel at the end of the day, because he wanted to prove that his ego wanted to prove to everybody that Weapon Wheel would still be cool without fucking Hard8. And how that go? How that go? What them numbers at now? What them numbers at now? Huh? Patreon fucking tanked. The views tanked. When I was on Weapon Wheel, where we was at? 1,400 live viewers. Where they at now? They damn near close to me. 700, 800, somewhere around there. What? We did that when we first started on Weapon Wheel. That's where they at now. Without me, this shit kill that nigga. This shit kills his soul. The mere mention of my name kills that nigga's soul. Because Weapon Wheel is not the same without Hard8. Not the same. The live viewers are down. The Patreon is down without Hard 8. That shit, that's why the mere mention of my name killed this nigga. That's why he don't want to mention my name. That's why he don't want to hear my name. It kills his fucking soul. Think about it. Me and BG never had no real issue for him to act the way he act right now. Never. Never. That nigga let Zaire come on Weapon Wheel. Zaire ran around for years with a whole story about BG being gay. Had a whole boyfriend, Antonio Holmes, laid him on his back. Y'all know the story. Zaire ran around with that shit for years. You telling me BG got over that? But he don't even like to even hear my name? Name an incident that was worse than that. Name an incident that me and BG had that was worse than somebody running around telling everybody that you're gay and sticking by that for years. That went on for like 5 years, dog. You got over that, but what issue you got with Hard 8 that you don't even want to hear my name because it burned your fucking insides? All because of people liking me. Like anything that, like when it comes to any team, there's always going to be a fucking favorite. There's always going to be a favorite when it comes to any team. Yeah, it's a team effort, but there's always going to be that one person that stand out. And it wasn't him. That's why he was fucking mad. When I was on Weapon Wheel, I couldn't even be quiet for 2 minutes without the whole fucking chat. Where's Hard 8? Where's Hard 8? Damn, I'm right here. Can somebody else talk? BG can be silent the whole fucking podcast. Nobody will ever be like, yo, where BG at? That shit burnt his soul that y'all didn't give him credit for his podcast. It killed him. And as time went on, he got angrier and angrier and angrier to the point where he stopped watching my videos. Me and BG never had a fallout. Not behind the scenes, not anything. We never had a fallout. The people killed with me and him, our friendship that we had because of them just giving me praise or just complimenting me or me being their favorite and all that. That's what killed it. We never had a fallout. He just stopped watching my videos. He just stopped interacting with anything I did because he was so upset of what people were saying. Remember how he kept saying, Hard 8, he should make his own podcast. I'll support it. He could make his own podcast. I support Hard 8 to make his own podcast. He wasn't doing that because he really wanted to see me make my own podcast. What he really wanted was me to make my own podcast and it failed. He wanted me to make my own podcast so it would fail, and then he could be like, see, I told y'all, it's not just about one person. That's why he wanted me to make my own podcast. Remember how he kept saying it? I support Hard 8 to make his own podcast. I'll watch it every day. I'll be his biggest supporter. He should make his own podcast. I support Hard 8 to make his own podcast. He didn't want me to make my own podcast because he thought that's what I should do. He just wanted to see if it would fail. He was hoping, yeah, make your own podcast. So if it failed, he could feel like, see, I was right. I told y'all. That's what that shit all was about, dog. His ego got fucking crushed. It wasn't about no jealousy or nothing. Who the fuck am I? I ain't no fucking body. Ain't nothing. I don't think he was jealous about anything. You know what I mean? I'm a small-ass YouTuber just like him. If he gonna be jealous of a YouTuber, it's way more bigger YouTubers he could be jealous of. I don't think it was that. It was all about his fucking ego. He wasn't getting the praise for his fucking podcast, and I was. And now that without you think BG want me to come back on there? What would happen if I went back on Weapon Wheel as a guest? What would happen? It would be the biggest episode in a long time. You think he want that to happen? You think he want that to happen? You really think he want me to come on there as a guest so people could be running around like, yo, this was the best Weapon Wheel I've seen in a minute? You think he want to see some shit like that? He's still trying to recover. He's still trying to recover. He's still salty that Weapon Wheel ain't been the same since I left. He don't want to admit that. He know it, though. The numbers show it. Fuck what I say. Fuck what he say. Numbers don't lie. How them numbers look? How them live viewers is looking? How them live? They still getting 1,400 live viewers? Are they still getting 1,000 live viewers a fucking week? Yeah, not even close, nigga. Not even fucking close since Hard 8 ain't there no more. What happened? What happened? Remember the first episode after I got kicked off? Remember that? How these motherfuckers thought that shit was gonna stay the same? Not realizing that, yeah, people are tuning in because it's drama, motherfucker. Why do you think? They just kicked off their biggest fucking member. You think people ain't gonna tune in to see what the fuck is gonna be said? Remember how they all ran to Twitter? Yeah, look, told y'all. Weapon Wheel still cool. We had 1,600 live viewers. Weapon Wheel still cool. Remember that? Remember that? He was on a high horse that day. Yeah, Hard 8 in here. Look at the numbers we did without Hard 8. Not knowing that, yeah, a lot of people going to tune in. It's drama. They want to see what the fuck going on. They want to see what's going to be said. They want to see what happened. Where's that now? Weapon Wheel didn't get no better with my departure, dog. No better. Let's call a ball, a strike a strike. At one point in time, Kid Smooth got on Twitter and said, I miss Hard 8. I know BG went to sleep with a pain in his ass that night. I know that fucking made his blood boil. He got on Twitter and seen one of his members, the last person that you would think would say that about me due to our past. It wasn't like Bond said it. It wasn't like Jack Move said it. Kid Smooth said, I miss Hard 8. That nigga went to sleep, slept on his stomach that night because his asshole was leaking. That nigga was mad. I know he seen that tweet and fucking muted it. He was boiling over that fucking tweet. He followed Smooth. He seen it. He was boiling. Fuck you mean you miss Hard 8? Don't say shit like that, nigga. Fuck, we supposed to be over here looking like him being gone was nothing. It didn't affect us at all. That's the fucking, that's the act we supposed to be putting on, and you getting on Twitter talking about you miss him, man. What the fuck, nigga? You killing the illusion, nigga. We supposed to be like everything was all good. Think about it. When I was there, the Patreon was public, right? Meaning you didn't have to be a Patreon member to see how much we were making a month. A random person could just click on the Patreon and see how much we made a month, right? What happened after I left? And that shit started to drop like a roller coaster. Now the Patreon private. Now you can't see how much they make a month because that shit dropped so far down. That shit dropped so far. BG did not want anybody to see that, yes, Hard 8's departure have affected this podcast. He tried to hide it. Can't hide them YouTube views. I'm quite sure if you could, he would have hit them views to them live viewers. I'm quite sure if you could hide them live viewers, he would have did that too. He hid that Patreon because that shit fell. That shit dropped like a mixtape. So he hid the Patreon. If he could have hid them live viewers, he would have hid that too, but he couldn't. So that shit's out in the opening. Yeah. That nigga hate to hear my name, dog. How the fuck you say, oh, I'm going to have a guest and you know what I'm saying? I'm bringing up Weapon Wheel because apparently my name was brought up today. That's why I'm bringing up Weapon Wheel. I can bring up Weapon Wheel as much as I want, Brian. The fuck is you talking about? I bring up Weapon Wheel every motherfucking day if I feel like it. Fuck is you talking about? I'm bringing up because my name got brought up today. I ain't come on here talking about no fucking Weapon Wheel, but I can bring it up any day, every fucking day if I want to. Yeah. Fuck. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's why shit got hidden. You know what I'm saying? Bond, you know I was the star of Weapon Wheel, nigga. That's why you voted me off, nigga. You thought you was gonna get more money. You knew I was the star. I'm bigger than all y'all niggas by myself. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing y'all live streams. Y'all niggas don't get no views. Solo Dolo, ain't nobody watching y'all niggas. Let's be real. Ain't nobody watching y'all niggas. I could bring up whatever I want, whenever I want. People still gonna tune in. I can talk about whatever I feel like at any fucking time that I want. You know what I'm saying? My name was brought up about some shit that people thought I was gonna be on Weapon Wheel and all that shit. So that's what happened. People was telling me that BG was talking shit on Twitter or some shit like that because he made a tweet and people thought that he was talking about me, and then the tweet got deleted or whatever the case may fucking be. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I got it. So yeah, talk about whatever I want, when I want. This is my channel. I ain't got no boss. I do what I want, like I always did. Shout out to Flaffy. Not gonna lie, Weapon Wheel podcast kind of dead. Smooth and Jack ain't even vocal anymore. I feel like most of them just there for the Patreon. Mocha was mega trash too. Yeah, we already know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Talk about what I want, when I want. You did when I want. To ask them why you talking about. Nigga, you talked about Zaire for 10 years. Fuck is you talking about? Why you talking about Weapon Wheel? You talked about Zaire for 10 years. The fuck? You the last person to be asking somebody why they bringing up something when you talked about one man for years. You the last person that should be like, why you still talking about it? Why you bringing it the fuck out of here? You the last nigga that should be asking somebody why they talking about something. You talked about Zaire daily for years, nigga. Relax. Fall back. I don't see BG running around protecting you, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I didn't fucking stood up for you more than BG, but you want to come over here and try to defend that nigga and all that shit. The fuck out of here. Do that nigga defend you? I ain't never seen him or around the internet defending you, Bond. Fuck is you talking about? I didn't defended you. I defended you more than BG did. Yeah, but you want to be over here defending that man. Fuck. Anyway. Stop this. Stop this. It's not the real Brian? Oh shit. I'm back. My bad. I should have checked. But no, anyway. That's all I got to say about that situation. You dig? That's why that man don't want to say my name. And I ain't got no problem with buying it. No, this ain't BG is the fucking target. Fuck that nigga. Everybody else, I ain't got no problem with them. I wouldn't even get into no back and forth with them niggas. BG is the fucking target. He's the cocksucker. You know what I'm saying? He's the fucking cocksucker. Excuse me. BG, I should have checked. You all right? That's probably. I forgot it was a fake bond that was running around. I probably should have checked. Yeah, my bad. I apologize to bond and shit. My bad. I should have checked. No, it's probably not. It's most likely not the real bond. That's a fact. That's a fact. I should have checked. My bad. My bad. I ain't got a problem with nobody over there anyway. BG's the target always. But anyway, that's the reason why. That's the reason why that he refused to hear my name, even when people would bring up my name in super chats and all of that shit. This is how we got back to where we at now. Y'all forgot that we had squashed the original beef, the Weapon Wheel beef. Yeah, I mean, we squashed that. And then, when we went on Kofi podcast and all that for The Last of Us 2 not having multiplayer, but we got back to where we at right now because he was throwing too much shade on his podcast and all that. When people would ask questions in super chats and all that, he wouldn't want to say my name and shit like that. You know, he's getting very disrespectful, man. That's how we back to where the fuck we was at now. Like, we did get past the fucking bullshit, but then, he wanted to keep the shit going. So it was like, all right, well, fuck it then. You know what I'm saying? We could definitely keep it going. It makes me know never mind. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is. Shout out to Omega Mint. Microsoft will either buy out everyone and force Sony to go third party or just buy all of Sony just to have a PlayStation, brand. Scary on monopoly. Yeah, they definitely going to buy out everybody. I think they're going to buy out. They're going to buy out everything. As long as the price is right and these studios want to be sold, they're going to buy out everything. That's where we going. They're gonna buy out everything. That's looking like the route that we going down. They money long, they got a blank check, and whatever a studio is asking for, I think Microsoft is going to pay it, and they're going to buy out every fucking thing, dog. They're going to buy out everything. That seems like the route that seems like the road we are going down. They money too long, man. They worth $2 trillion, dog. Like they're gonna buy everything. Everything's for sale. Everything must go. Shout out to V keeps it low key. Let the fake bond live. 8. Nah. No matter of fact, where is he at? I'm gonna block that motherfucker. We don't want no fake motherfuckers over here. Where that fake bond at? You're out of here. You're out of here. You got me raging and ramping. Look at this fake bond the fuck out. I don't respect fake motherfuckers anyway. Let's get you out of here. Get your fake ass out of here. Go to your real account. The fuck is you want to be him for anyway? I gotta get him out of here. Relax. They not buying everybody. Yo, they're gonna. What makes you think they not? What makes you think they stopping? What makes you think they're stopping, dog? What makes you think that they are going to stop? Cycle, they are not going to stop. They will buy up everything that's for sale. Everything must go. Their money is too long. They done bought Bethesda in Activision, my guy. Bethesda in Activision. Dog, what makes you think they're going to slow down? Yo, they just spent $70 billion, nigga. They are not stopping. They're gonna buy up everything they can, dog. They're not trying to produce they're not trying to produce anything decent or whatever like that. They're just trying to buy up everything, man. They're not stopping. This right now, dog. Take-Two is on the chopping block. EA is on the chopping block. You know, at one point in time, I was thinking, ain't no way they're going to get GTA 6 or GTA, period. Ain't no way they're going to get Rockstar, right? Ain't no way they're going to get Rockstar because Rockstar is not in the position where they have to sell anything. You know what I'm saying? So I always thought like, oh, no, ain't no way. They're not going to, the type of money that Rockstar is going to want, they ain't going to pay that. But now, after paying $70 billion for fucking Call of Duty and Activision, I don't know, man. Rockstar is on. Take-Two is on the chopping block. EA is on the chopping block. Any company is on the fucking chopping block now. I didn't think they would spend this type of money. I'm thinking like, to get a Rockstar, they would have to spend billions, right? I thought like maybe 20, 30 billion or some shit like that. I'm thinking, nah, they're not gonna spend that. But now, after seeing what they just did today, hey, GTA exclusive to Microsoft is possible again. It's possible again. Think about it. What GTA 5 made in total since 2013? Didn't GTA 5 make like what? 10 billion or some shit like that since 2013, and it's like between like 10 15 billion. GTA 5 since 2013 has made 10 to 15 billion, I believe. Microsoft come with fucking 50 billion or 100 billion for Take-Two. Nigga, it's over, and they can spend that. That's nothing. They can get that out their little piggy bank. That ain't nothing. I think GTA 5 made like 10, 15 billion since 2013 in 9 years. Now they can get that in one meeting plus more, way more. Man, listen. Shout out to Life and Time podcast. Amazing Lucas said this is not this a nothing burger. I don't watch that dude, man. This is a big deal, right? This is a big deal. How is it going to affect Sony moving forward? We have to wait and see. But Call of Duty is a big deal, and not having Call of Duty on your platform, having it exclusive to another platform, that's a big fucking deal, yo. That's a big deal. I think Take-Two is on the chopping block. Who told me that Microsoft was $2 trillion? Microsoft is just $1 trillion company. 1 trillion, 2 trillion. Microsoft is a $1 trillion company. Trillion. They are $1 trillion company, my guy. They are $1 trillion company. That's all you need to know. They are $1 trillion company. They're gonna buy up everything. Like they got the money to buy Take-Two. They got the money to buy Take-Two. They have the money. They have the money to buy fucking Take-Two, dog. They got it. Anyone will sell if the price is right. Absolutely. This is why no insiders knew about this Activision deal, because it's not something that's been brewing over the last couple of months. Probably, most likely. You know what I mean? It's something that just happened very sudden, because nobody, like, I didn't see no news that Activision was up for sale. I didn't see no news that Activision was up for sale. So, obviously that once Microsoft came with that number, they just was like, fuck it, we are up for sale. You know what I'm saying? We are up for sale. They 2.2 trillion right now. Wow. Shout out to Pat, the logo guy. He said, I want to know who at Microsoft letting them spend this money. Somebody got a bone to pick. You know, it's crazy because if you think about it, right? Think about this. Let's think about this for a second. Has the Xbox division even made $70 billion since it's been around? Like, how much has the Xbox division made since its inception? How much has the Xbox division even made profit-wise? How much profit has the Xbox division made overall? Their gaming division, how much has that made overall? Is those numbers out there? Like, they haven't even made, I don't think they made anywhere close to that number in 20 years that the Xbox has been around. So to spend that type of money when this division hasn't even made that type of money or even came close, something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up. What the hell? Something ain't adding up, dog. I don't even think they made that much money since 2001. Shout out to Black Worm. He said, I just checked BG's channel. His last Weapon Wheel WWP episode from 4 weeks ago sits at 7,200 views. Your latest episode from yesterday sits at 8K. You won, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. We off that right now, though. We had our moment. Shout out to Bond too. I apologize to Bond. I did go in, and it wasn't even him. I gotta do better. I should know better. That's an L. I take that L. That's an L for me. How much do you think Halo Infinite make? Yeah, I don't know. Halo Infinite that shit getting dropped like a bad habit right now. First year they made a profit was 2014. So there's no numbers on how much they have made in the totality of the Xbox existence. That's crazy. Because you think about the type of money they spending, it's like, did the Xbox division even make this type of money that they're spending? Nope. I would like to know that, man. I would like to know how much money that they have made since Xbox has been in existence. Since their gaming division have been in existence, how much profit have they actually made? Because I don't even think they have made anywhere close to the amount of money that they are fucking spending. You look at the Activision acquisition, you look at Bethesda, we talking about 70, 77, 78 billion fucking dollars. I'm quite sure Xbox ain't made that much fucking money, dog, or even anywhere close to it. Shout out to Forget Me Not for the super chat. What up, player? Sony got to buy Epic or they got to get bought by Amazon or Apple because they can't keep losing these games. Yeah, see, now if Sony got bought by Amazon, then Amazon got big money. Apple, I mean, of course, Apple's the biggest. They worth $3 trillion. If they got bought by Apple, then yeah, they could definitely fight back then. But I don't know, dog. This shit is crazy. This money that Microsoft is spending is crazy. They had $4.4 billion in losses by the end of the 360. Wow. What's up, 8? I'm new to your channel and keep up the entertainment. Yo, thanks, man. Shout out to JB. Appreciate you, player. Oh, why the super chat ain't on the screen? I wasn't on that side. You know, when I was rapping and shit, I wasn't keeping up with all of them, and I lost a lot of them. So I had to open up the other screen and just read them from there. That was really the reason why and shit. And I still got one just sitting there. Yeah, my bad. My bad, folks. Yeah, that should be the latest one. Oh, boy. Yeah, man. I can't wait to Sunday. I can't wait to Sunday for AGS Live. Can't wait to see what everybody got to say. Can't wait to see what everybody got to say about this. Shout out to Pat the Logo guy. He said, have they made any money? LOL. They had the rear ring issue. Then Xbox One flop, and now they buying publishers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just wanted to know how much they made in the totality of this. The market value of Xbox is $585 billion. Is that after these acquisitions? Because I know before that. What? Really? Yeah, I can't wait to Sunday to see what everybody got to say about this. Get everybody else's point of view. See how everybody else, what type of angle they come with and what they got to say. I definitely can't wait to hear from everybody else, man. So, we'll see. No way they worth $500 billion, though. No fucking way. That's wrong information. It's no way that fucking Xbox is worth $500 billion. No way. No way. No, that's what I'm. No. I know they don't care, but that's the point I'm making is you spending this much money on a division that hasn't even made this much money in 20 years. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're spending this much money for a division that hasn't made this much money in 20 years. So obviously they don't care to make any type of money. Their main objective is to beat Sony. That's what I'm saying. Your division hasn't even made this much money in 20 years, I don't think. So to fucking spend that much, wow. That shit is crazy. Some of y'all acting like this is a bad thing. It may be a bad thing for the overall. If they buy up everything, dog, listen, if they buy up everything, it's a bad thing. If they monopolize the gaming industry, it is a bad thing, dog. If they monopolize the industry, it is a bad thing. The only people that's happy about this is corporate slaves. Most people probably got both consoles, so it ain't really they still want to play the games. These deals don't benefit us gamers. These deals don't benefit us. So to look at it as a bad or a good thing, what the fuck do we got to celebrate? You know what I mean? What do these deals do for us? These deals do nothing for the sane gamer. These deals do nothing for us, dog. This is only for fucking fanboys. Only corporate slaves. Oh my God, this is amazing. What's amazing about it? These games were coming to your platform anyway. These games were coming to your platform anyway. So who is this a good deal for? For Microsoft? Microsoft ain't my friend, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft ain't my fucking friend and shit like that. I should be happy for them. Fuck them. At the end of the day, it's all about how does this benefit us as gamers? If they monopolize the gaming industry, that is not a good thing for us. You corporate slaves, you fucking mentally challenged motherfuckers. Yeah, it's a good thing for y'all dudes because y'all think y'all part of this fucking family. Y'all think y'all part of this company and all this shit. It's a good thing for y'all because y'all think y'all are part of this motherfucker. But for everybody else that's sane, normal, and just like to enjoy games, no matter the platform, as long as the games is good, this ain't no fucking good thing for us. Them monopolizing the fucking gaming industry. That's bad. This deal does nothing for us gamers. If you're on PC or you own the Xbox, it does nothing for you. You were going to play the games anyway. The games were coming to the platform anyway. Shout out to OGTK Cool. He said, what's crazy is they still got $200 billion left to spend up before the government tax it. So more spending is coming. Wow, $200 billion. That's insane. Damn, shout out to Andre Ariza for the big super chat. I appreciate that, player. He ain't playing today. Don't be surprised if companies starting to make really big moves like this one. Next couple of years, AR, VR, video games, and all metaverse-related stuff is going to be the next market to dominate. Not only for gamers, for everybody. Keep that in mind. Thank you for the very super duper super chat, man. I appreciate that, player. I appreciate that. And then you come right back, man. Thank you for this. I got some good supporters, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to Andre again. He said Facebook, Amazon, Google building studios, Apple working on AR and VR glasses. Nike bought a metaverse shoes company a month ago. It's going to get wild. We see. But yeah, it's shit. I mean, yeah, as we can see what happened today, things is definitely getting wild. Things is definitely getting interesting. I'm just saying, them monopolizing the gaming industry is not a good thing for us overall, man. That's some corporate slave shit to be happy and celebrating. It doesn't make no sense, to be honest with you, because again, those games were coming to Xbox anyway. It's not like Xbox just spent a bunch of money to get a bunch of games that weren't on Xbox. They got a bunch of games that were already on Xbox. They just paid the money to keep it off a Sony platform. They paying to win right now. The whole objective is to pay to win. They know that a lot of this shit ain't profitable. They're not going to make this money back for a long time, if fucking ever. You know what I'm saying? And they're paying to win right now. That's all they want to do is they want to win. They want to be the top dogs for once for once ever. You know, they never won a generation. They lost them all. Even when Sony was at its worst, they still couldn't beat Sony. They didn't beat Nintendo. They couldn't beat Nintendo. They never won a generation, man. They tired of losing. Microsoft is tired of losing. They've been losing for 20 years. They celebrated the 20-year anniversary, but one thing they could not celebrate is being a winner of a generation. They couldn't celebrate that. They couldn't celebrate being a winner, you know what I mean, of a generation. They couldn't celebrate an actual win. They tired of that shit. They said what they said about The Last of Us 2. They never seen nothing like it. They already knew we don't have no talent that can compete with that. Open the fucking checkbook. We never won. We don't have the talent. How can we win? We got the money. Let's win on that front. Buy everything. That's how we're going to win at the end of the fucking day. It is what it is. I'm not. How am I damage controlling? How am I? I don't hate Microsoft. I don't hate Microsoft. I hate Microsoft corporate slaves. I hate people like you, Marcus. Because you got to be a corporate slave to say that dumbass shit. I hate people like you. I hate the X-bots. It just don't bother me. I got a PC, motherfucker. I play all the Microsoft games. All the good games that they come out with, I play. This has no effect on me whatsoever. None. It has no effect. I hate people like you, Marcus. Corporate cocksuckers. That's what I hate. This doesn't affect me in no way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm not going to miss out on anything. Anything that I want to play, I can play it. This doesn't buy. I don't have no reason to fucking damage control. Have you been here the whole time? I already said Sony got to do something. I already said that they have to do something. But if you think monopolizing the fucking gaming industry is a good idea, you are a fucking dummy. That's what you are. I hate people like you, dickhead. Fuck is you talking? I don't hate Microsoft. Fuck is you talking about? I have no problem with Microsoft. If I wasn't on PC, I would have a Series X. When I got rid of my graphics card, the first thing I got was a Series X. Because I'm not going to. I already had two of them. I done already had two Series X in the past year. Because I'm not going to miss out on no games. I don't hate Microsoft. I hate you corporate cocksuckers. That's what I hate. People like you, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Hate Microsoft. Damage control. I ain't damage controlling. It's a big move. From a business standpoint, it's a big move. But from a gamer standpoint, that we're going to play these games anyway, how is that a win for me? The fuck is you talking about? That's what I be saying. Makes sense, dickhead. I'm not one of you corporate cocksuckers. That's what makes y'all so mad. I'm not one of y'all. I'm not defending nobody, but as a whole, this shit will hurt the industry if they monopolize it. Point blank, period. Fuck is you talking about? I hate Microsoft, damn it. Nobody, I don't hate Microsoft. Microsoft is fine with me. I have no problem with Microsoft. I'm not on PC. I'm on a Microsoft console. I have no problem. 360 is one of my top 5 favorite consoles of all time. Gears is one of my favorite franchises. I have no problem with Microsoft games or their consoles. None. None at all. I have no problem with Microsoft consoles. Games, none of that shit. They got some of my favorite games and all that shit. I don't know what the fuck y'all got. Y'all be getting it confused. Y'all really be getting it confused. I don't have no problem with Microsoft. I don't like you corporate cocksuckers. That's what I don't like. Shit. Shout out to FDT Reviews. He said, unless Microsoft is keeping these Activision titles or whatever off PlayStation, this deal is almost a waste. I think they are keeping it off of. I think they are, man. I don't think they spend that type of money and still put the games on fucking PlayStation, dog. I don't think so. I think these games will be exclusive. 2023 Call of Duty gonna be exclusive to Xbox. If anything, the best they might do is this a time exclusive. Like maybe they'll pick Call of Duty on PlayStation a year later or some shit like that. That might be the best thing to do. Other than that, no, exclusive. They ain't spend this type of money to show. They ain't spend this type of money to be generous. Because why else buy it? If you're not gonna make it exclusive, why buy it? The games were coming to your console anyway. So why fucking buy it if you wasn't gonna make it exclusive? This shit is gonna be exclusive. Yeah, this shit gonna be exclusive. I mean, I don't know, dog. Like, again, why not make it exclusive if the games were coming to Xbox anyway? It gotta be exclusive. Why not? I don't get it. We'll see, man. I ain't really want to be speculating and guessing and theories and all that. I like to just sit back and just wait until shit is finalized and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I like to just sit back and see. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Whatever happens, it won't bother me. It won't affect me until they monopolize the industry. And if that start affecting our hobby overall, then we got a problem. But as far as this shit right now, I'm just going to sit back and wait. Shout out to King of Games 405. He said Sony does have some multiplayer games coming. Hopefully Factions 2 is really good. Do you think Sony should bring back Killzone or Resistance? They definitely got to bring back they need some multiplayer exclusives to compete with Call of Duty. You know what I mean? They need a decent multiplayer game. They need a decent multiplayer game. Factions 2 need to come sooner than fucking later. Or just come when it's done. They, when it's finished, they can bring it. You know what I mean? But yeah, they definitely need to come up with some, they need something. They got to do something. I don't know what Sony is going to do. I don't know what Sony is going to do at the end of the day, but they got to do something. They got to. I don't know what it is. But they got to do something. Yeah, I really ain't got much else to say about this, man. I'm just gonna sit back and watch the motherfucking show. You know what I mean? I really just want to talk to y'all on Sunday at AGS Live at 4 p.m. I want to hear what the people got to say. Come on in, speak your mind. Everybody's welcome, man. I just want to see what everybody else got to say about this. But Sony got to do something. They just can't sit around and do nothing. They got to do something. Their money ain't long enough. So what they're going to do, I don't fucking know. They can't play the money game. They're going to have to revive some long forgotten IPs that people want and make them the best they can fucking make them. They got to do something. Shout out to Viral Sigma. He said it would be crazy if Sony buys Rockstar to fight back. That ain't happening. That is not happening. That is, first of all, Rockstar is owned by Take-Two. So Rockstar ain't even for sale, right? Rockstar is owned by Take-Two, correct? So that ain't happening. But if that did, that would be crazy. Shout out to Biz the Kid Gamer. Not sure how credible, but it says Xbox net income is $16 billion a year, worth $585 billion, and Microsoft as a whole is worth $60 billion. Net income a year worth $1 trillion. Yeah, Microsoft as a whole is $60 billion. Net income. Yeah, I'm not really sure. It don't even matter right now, right? Just gonna sit back and see how Sony responds. Shout out to 24 Rapture. Dudes complaining about crossplay and cheaters are going to be forced to play against PC players since Call of Duty might be on only 2 platforms. Yeah, man. That's the reason why Microsoft is open to that crossplay. Yeah, these dudes are already crying about crossplay. They getting mopped up on the fucking they getting mopped up on Halo and shit like that, and they crying about crossplay. Y'all gonna need that crossplay. Y'all gonna need that motherfucking crossplay. So it is what it is. They're gonna need that crossplay. Call of Duty on one platform, and y'all only could play against the dudes on Xbox. Like Call of Duty just went crossplay. You can play Call of Duty with PC guys, Xbox guys. Y'all telling me y'all want to revert back? This is good news. Y'all want to revert back to only playing against people on your platform? That's going backwards. That's old shit. You don't like getting into a lobby and seeing PC dudes and PlayStation dudes and y'all all in the same lobby getting it on. Y'all want to revert back to only playing against Xbox dudes, huh? That's old. Game is supposed to be moving forward, not going backwards. People cry. Didn't Xbox dudes cry about crossplay and wasn't they coming at Sony talking about Sony was anti-consumer and all of that because they didn't want to do crossplay with certain games and all that. Now they want to roll it back. No, y'all made that bed. Now lay in it. Y'all gonna be playing with them PC gamers, and if you don't step your gun up, you're gonna be getting mopped. That's just is what it is. I don't think Microsoft gonna roll that shit back. Turn it off and be able not to get in the lobby and all that type of shit. Do what y'all do, man. Cried, but now y'all want to revert back to just playing against people on your platform. Y'all going backwards. Shout out to FDT Reviews. Sony better come out with Killzone and Resistance because Microsoft got all the shooters. Yeah, they got to do something. Man. They got to go to the table, drawing board. They got to figure it out. They ain't got the money. They ain't got the money to buy no big giant platforms, but they do got the money to revive some of these IPs like Killzone, like Resistance. As far as the multiplayer goes, I think they would be better off. As far as multiplayer goes, I think they would be better off bringing back Resistance over Killzone. You know what I mean? Resistance is more accessible when it comes to multiplayer. Killzone really not. With that player movement and all that, the way Killzone just feel weird as a multiplayer game. It has a weird feel to it that most people don't like, which is why the last one flopped, when it came to the online community and all that. So the best chance they would have as far as a decent multiplayer is Resistance. You know what I mean? Because Resistance was more of a Call of Duty-esque type shooter. You know what I'm saying? Type multiplayer shooter. So I think if they only can pick one, they should do Resistance. You know what I mean? They should do Resistance because Resistance didn't get no PS4 release. So Resistance been going since the PS3. So they should try Resistance and really try to come up with something special. Yeah, Killzone movement and all that is an acquired taste. You know what I mean? It's not the best type of multiplayer that people really, the casual, widespread type accessible multiplayer that people would fuck with. They got to do something else. Resistance would be the best thing. Factions 2 got to come out. Fuck is they doing? But this competition might light a fire under Sony ass. So competition is good, man. When you got competition, you get the best games. For the people that know that the games is what we want. Microsoft, they like, fuck it. We just going to spend the money. Sony just got to make them decent games, man. Yeah, that was another thing about Resistance. Resistance had that 60-player multiplayer. At the time, that was pretty big for a console game. You know what I mean? Shit, even with Resistance 1, it was 40 players. You know what I'm saying? That was a big deal. So, Resistance, they definitely should work on that. They definitely should work on it. Competition is good, man. We need the competition, man, to push these companies to produce better games. That's what we need. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here, man. I done talked enough. This was very big news today. AGS Lite. I wasn't expecting to make no Lite today at all, to be honest with you. But with this type of news, definitely had to come back. But what if Sony did buy Rockstar though? That's wishing on a motherfucking star. You know what I mean? You definitely wishing on a star. But definitely wishing on a star, but just to see how the shift would go. Yeah, I'm here for the entertainment, dog. I'm here for the fucking entertainment. So announcements like this, it'd be great, dog. It'd be great to see how these motherfuckers gonna react and see how shit gonna go. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You know what I mean? It's been a big day for news. The corporate slaves are already going crazy. You know what I'm saying? They already losing their fucking mind and shit like that, even though they don't play most of them games. We know they don't play StarCraft. They don't play no fucking World of Warcraft. You know what I'm saying? They ain't playing Diablo. That's all PC shit. You know what I'm saying? We know they ain't playing no Candy Crush. Like, you just got to step back and look at what games are really being offered, man. People hype. Call of Duty is the biggest deal out of that to me. Like, when I seen the fucking the tweet or whatever from Microsoft, that was like the first thing that stood out. It was like Call of Duty, because I know all them other games, console gamers don't play them shits. Niggas can run around making all this noise they want. They don't play no fucking StarCraft and all that shit. Call of Duty was the main thing. You know what I mean? Call of Duty was the main thing. But we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how the sales go moving forward. We'll see if the sales start to increase on the Microsoft side, or will they still continue to be in last place. We'll see if they finally able to win a generation. It would be crazy to spend all this money and still lose the fucking generation. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to see, man. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. But funny nonetheless. Funny. Got to see how Sony ain't got the money. Sony only worth like 250 billion, 60 billion. They ain't got the money, man. So we're going to see what they can come up with. But anyway, I'll see y'all on Sunday. Of course, we're going to be talking about this more on Sunday. People going to have more to say. Shout out to Andrew Goods. He says Sony has about 13 to 18 billion to spend this year on acquisitions. Take-Two is worth just under 18. So they are out. They could buy Ubisoft, Square Enix, Embracer Group, and smaller publishers like that. So they got 13 to 18 billion. I think Ubisoft would be, Ubisoft make big games, as far as like Assassin's Creed, and they got to do something, man. They got to do something. They got to do something, people. They got to do something. Shout out to Mel Misery Media. He said, "What about Soulcom?" Oh yeah, I mean, Soulcom been dead for a minute, man. They got to do something, dog. Soulcom can be on the table. All their previous multiplayer shooters are now have a chance to be revived. They got to do something. They back is against the ropes. Sony got to buy something. They got to revive something. They got to do something. You know what I'm saying? They just can't sit by the wayside and just let this shit play out, man. It's not a lot. It's not a lot, but just the name alone, you know what I mean? Just the name. When you really break down what games they bring into the table, Xbox dudes ain't playing them games, dog. You know, they're not playing no fucking StarCraft. They're not playing World of Warcraft. None of those affect the console space. You know what I'm saying? But Call of Duty is that's the thing that everybody is really talking about. Everybody's talking about Call of Duty. Of course, you got a couple of Xbox corporate slaves. They posting up Game Pass mock-ups with Diablo and all that. They don't play them fucking games. They don't play them games. You know what I mean? But every fucking thing that they had, they now got to go to the drawing board. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Ubisoft trash. No one wants that garbage. Assassin's Creed sell big, dog. Assassin's Creed is a big seller. Assassin's Creed is a big seller, dog. So I don't know, man. Assassin's Creed is definitely a big seller, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see y'all on Sunday, 4 p.m. EST. We're gonna see how things go. I'm getting another PlayStation 5 this week. Because I got anticipation for I want to play Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok, and all the other shit that's supposed to be coming out this year, man. So definitely got to get another PS5 this week. And I'm gonna talk to y'all on Sunday, see what the people got to say, how this gonna go, and we'll see what happens. Sony got to do something. At the end of the day, Sony got to do something. Their money ain't that long. They got to do something. They got to do something. Anyway, it's your boy Hard8, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way out. I appreciate everybody that came through. Shout outs to everybody that supported, all the new channel members, all the super chat supporters, everybody that hit the like button, everybody that commented, everybody that participated. I appreciate that. I'm going to see y'all on Sunday. We right back at it. But this time, the people will be calling in and more people will be heard. You dig? So, and then we'll see how much things develop between now and Sunday. This deal, according to people that was tweeting on the White House and all that shit, this deal is under review by the FTC and the DOJ. So it's not 100% yet, but I feel like it is. You know what I mean? But anything can happen. If they deem this shit to be like a monopoly or anything like that, then it probably won't go through or whatever the case may be. Keep hope alive, Sony motherfuckers. Keep hope alive. At the end of the day, I'm not affected in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not affected. I haven't played the Activision game in a long time. Cold War was the last one. I haven't even bought Vanguard. I don't play Overwatch. I don't play Diablo. I don't play StarCraft. I don't play World of Warcraft. And whatever else they fucking got. I haven't played their games. So it doesn't matter. And if I did want to play their games, I have a platform to do so. So I have a PC. I have PlayStation. I ain't missing a goddamn thing at the end of the day. So we're just going to sit back and see what it is, what Sony going to do, and see what develops between now and Sunday. So make sure y'all come out. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all come out, be in a supportive mood. Hit that like button. We need 1,000 likes and all that fly shit this Sunday. You know what I mean? If possible. Make sure y'all come out. Make sure y'all ready to participate. Get your mic in order. If you got something to say, make sure your mic is in order. You know what I mean? And all of that. And be ready to talk your shit, man. You dig? Yeah, I'm keeping this PS5. I ain't getting rid of this shit no more. I'm going to keep this one. I'm done all that shit. So, anyway, somebody just dropped a tweet saying if you thought Xbox Activision was the biggest gaming news story of the day or week, just you wait. Who said that? Was it somebody credible? Was it somebody credible that said that? Or was this just some random motherfucker? Was it a credible source that said that? And what do they mean by just you wait? Is it another Xbox announcement coming? Is it another Xbox announcement coming? Who said that? So we'll see. We'll see, man. What? Hold on. What? He got over 100K followers. Who said it though? What's his name? Oh, Gary White. Oh, Gary with a blue check. I don't know who the fuck that is. He got over 100K followers. Oh, he's the screenwriter, author of Rogue One. He's the Walking Dead creator. Oh, okay. Former PC gamer, editor in chief. Oh, okay. I think he's joking. Well, we're going to see. We're going to see. Anyway, I see y'all on Sunday, man. Appreciate all the support from y'all, man. I appreciate all y'all. I'm going to see y'all on Sunday. We'll talk more about this, see what other news develops between then and now about this whole deal. All right, folks? So if you missed it, start from the beginning. Pretty interesting. But I'll see y'all on Sunday. All right? I'm out. Deuces.